And what's going on, you guys? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV.
You laughing at me, Scotty?
Yes.
I'm putting that food up. Okay.
What's going on, y'all? This be your boys, Scotty by Nature TV. I have Josiah's World TV and Jamar84 here for Boys Night Out, but we also have two special guests. First of all, we have one special guest that most of you may know from Chasing Realities, Chasing Dallas, and a good Judy of mine, King Kane. He's in the building tonight as one of the special guests. And we have another special guest who he's a good friend of mine, and I will only say that he's an R&B singer on the rise. I will not be mentioning any shows that he was on. Tramel.
Kira.
All right, and before we go into anything, before y'all even ask me anything, Maddie could not be here because he has something else to do tonight. He told me yesterday that he wouldn't be able to make it, which is why Kane is here as a special guest. And T told me today that he was sick and not feeling well. If you notice, he hasn't dropped any videos really this week. I really ain't even been on social media like that. So he's not feeling good, and this is why Tramel is here. So we're going to have us a good show tonight. Before we get into it, I'm going to ask Kane, because Tramel has already been here. So I'm going to ask Kane, how do you feel about joining us on Boys Night Out on this lovely Friday evening? It's been in the making for a minute now, but how you been? How you feel about it? You excited? Like, how you feel about it?
Yes, I'm definitely excited. I'm just so grateful that you allowed me to come be a part of, the Boys Night Out and everything you got going on. I'm super here for it. And, thank you, bitch, period.
All right. And Tramel, how you feel about coming back?
I love you, girl. You hit me up at the ninth hour, but that's totally fine. I appreciate the offer. I'm always down to kick it with all of y'all. I love y'all.
And Jamar and Josiah, you're both kind of groggy. Why is that?
Not groggy.
Okay, so I'm still waking up, and I was hungry, so I'm sitting here eating some tacos.
Look at Jamar.
Listen,
You ain't gonna answer the question, bitch.
very important. I laid down for just a wee bit, bitch.
And I think my 1800 still in your car.
Oh, it is. Here comes Scotty texting us at 8:07. Where y'all at? I'm like, ain't the show started?
No, I only did that because when I came back here, Tramel and Kane were already here. So I was like, they here before us.
Exactly. Look, you said 9 p.m. 9 p.m.
I changed it to 9:15 though. But.
Oh, okay.
I'm
noted.
Too late. Y'all gotta tell me at 8:30. I'll get there right at 9:15. Okay.
All right then. So before we get into so we got a good show today. We literally, before we got up here, we really added two more topics to the What's the Tea segment. So we're gonna have us a good show tonight. I really feel like this is gonna be a good funny show. We're gonna be talking about some funny stuff, some real stuff, all kinds of stuff. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and open up this show with the first segment of the night, and that is Song and Album of the Week. Now, I was like, this week, normally everybody has a hand in picking a song of the week, album of the week, or whatever segment that we do. So normally everybody has a hand in it, but I chose every single thing that we're talking about tonight this week because I'm the reason why we're a week late for the show. So I chose everything. So if y'all got y'all face scrunched up about anything, it's my choice. It's not theirs.
And it's not me. Y'all can't drag me this episode for the song.
Yeah, because Josiah gets dragged almost every episode.
Damn.
So, we're gonna start with the song of the week, and the song of the week is "Stranger in My House" by Tamia. Now, how do y'all feel about that song? And like, where was y'all at when y'all first heard it? I chose that song because I've been playing it quite a bit lately. And I do feel like Tamia is very underrated, and she got one of the best singing voices I ever heard in my life. So, what are y'all feelings on "Stranger in My House"? I think that's a great R&B record that people really don't talk about.
Yeah, what?
Stranger in My House. Personally, I'm a fan, more of a fan of Still.
I knew you was
He's
gonna say
still,
that.
we're still. Like, that's my shit. And then the other one, when you do the little line dance.
Almost, not almost.
Oh yes.
Good enough. That's not. Can't get
Yeah, that's my tea. But yeah, I'm not really a Tamia fan, but I do like those couple of songs, to be honest.
Tramel.
So I was a 14-year-old girl when that song hit my ears a long time ago, and I vividly remember like somebody saying, "Girl, she don't know who in her house. Like she don't know who in her house." But you know, we was kids. We didn't know the whole concept of what she was really trying to say in the song. I think it was very well done. I think it was very well put together. I think the concept is amazing. It's a classic. I mean, it's actually the first song that I was introduced to Tamia on, honestly, to be perfect.
Really?
Yeah, you know, when I was 14, shit.
Hell, I was 11 and I knew another song by her.
I did.
Yeah.
It was So Into You was the first one.
Oh, how'd that one go?
That's the one that Fabulous remade.
Is that I'm so into
No,
you?
that's FWB.
Oh, okay.
Jamar, what are your thoughts on this song? Do you know it, child? Because we know you like the pop girls, child.
Now listen, I know me some Tamia "Stranger in My House." Now I was kind of like Tramel, where I thought initially when I was a kid, I'm thinking the song was like a 911 call.
Right.
I thought she was literally
There's a stranger in my
like, there's a
house.
stranger in my house, and she's like,
Not a 911 call.
No.
until you got older, you start listening to the lyrics, like, oh,
Right.
oh. So it created a whole new meaning, but it's still one of my just favorite vocals from Tamia.
I didn't understand what she was talking about either when I was coming up, but like Tramel said, we was young, so we really didn't know what she was talking about.
We was babies.
Yeah. Now, as for the album of the week, I'm pretty sure we all got opinions on this. We probably got a whole lot of good songs that we could choose off of this, and I'm pretty sure Jamar probably gonna holler, scream, and laughing when he sees this because I know why he will. The album of the week is Confessions.
Yeah. Oh, girl. Where's the clip? I know you have it. I know you have it.
I'm not playing it right now.
I was listening to that album earlier.
What's up? Oh, Jamar, that's your shit?
No, it's a reason why he playing it. I'm going to tell you why before before he tries to.
Go ahead, bitch.
I was high off edibles that weekend. I came to Atlanta. It was this summer. I was high off edibles. And an edible that he gave me, first of all, that he let me eat the entire edible. Didn't tell me that I need to eat half of it. Just let me eat the whole thing. Anyway, we was leaving crew and Usher's Burn came on. And you know Usher has this little talking thing at the very beginning of the song. And I knew the whole monologue, so to speak. And Jamal's in the background just
came. When it comes down to me, I'm playing this video.
I thought you was gonna post it. You still ain't posted it.
Please post it so I can gag.
I never remember to post this. It's right here.
I was high as hell.
Play that shit.
You had the shades on and everything, baby. Just looking like me.
It's too good. It's too good.
They ain't gonna be able to hear that.
What kind?
I love you, Regis.
Get Jamal in the background laugh.
Why are you high behind them glasses?
I'm gagging. Oh, monologue, bitch. So, question. I just have one question.
Yeah.
You said you ate an edible, right?
Yes.
What, like, was it like a piece of candy? Was it a cookie? Was it a brownie? Like, what kind of?
It was a gummy.
A gummy, and you ate the whole bitch?
Yes.
And it had you that turn.
Well, the high was coming down at that point.
Oh, okay. So you had been turned.
Yes.
Gotcha. So was you in your feelings or what's going on?
No. It's just
Okay.
that when we went to Crew and met up with some friends, I don't even remember that whole thing. I ordered a drink and some food, and I didn't even drink my drink nor eat my food. The entire time I was sitting there like this.
Passed out.
Stuck.
Oh, God.
That happened to me before at this club on Beaufort Highway. I had took an edible and I went in that bitch. I was like, girl, let's go. I cannot move. So I get it. Trust me, I get it. Them edibles be on my ass.
Yes,
Girl.
the first time Jamar gave me an edible, I thought I was talking to Jesus at one point in time. And I think that Jamar or Rico Cassadine, it was one of them, asked me, was Jesus cute or some shit like that? And my dumb ass said, he is.
I mean, Jesus is fine. No cap.
Fine.
No capiano.
Okay, but getting off of my shit with them edibles. What is y'all recollection of Confession? Because most people think that Confessions is Usher's best album. Do y'all think that's his best body of work though? Or is it overrated?
The one before that is either that one or the one before that, because they go hand in hand.
You talking about 8701?
Yes, that's an underrated album.
Child, I wouldn't know honestly, but I do know I like Bad. Get at me, bad girl. I love that one. And I'm looking at the track list right now because I googled it, but I think that's about the only one I fuck with on that album.
What? You didn't like Burn? You didn't like Yeah? You didn't like
How
Caught Up?
How go?
That's the one with Lil Jon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, duh. Who don't like that one?
I think that was actually his most popular album, honestly.
It
like,
is.
Most people
That's
like even when I guess when his 3 singles dropped, like they charted like really high. They was all like charting and stuff like at the time. So yeah, he did his big one with that one.
Period.
And it keeps coming back. Like it was the whole Superstar challenge on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Interest in the album again. I'm like, and then when I don't know if this was part of the promotional campaign. I remember when Boondocks did the Burn video.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Did it just come out or had it been a while? I can't remember. But it's had, all the moments in pop culture. Like he ain't gonna never
top it.
He ain't gonna never have that moment again, unfortunately.
Yeah, he did She's Such a Good Kisser, and I was just like, get the fuck.
You didn't like that?
No.
You didn't like this song?
I have to agree with Tracy in the comments. I do like Confessions. These are my confessions. I love that one. That's a good one. That's a real good one.
Oh yeah.
But Superstar really stood the test of time. The whole album did, but Superstar, I listen to that every day.
I don't even know how that go. How that go, Josiah?
He just started and he's like, why are you looking at me like that?
Is that it?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's a bob.
That's a
That's a
vibe, right?
bob. Yes, sir. Period.
Oh Lord.
I take it that Kane is not an Usher fan.
I'm really sleeping on Usher, and I'm ashamed to say it. But I think he's handsome.
You like Chris Brown?
I fuck with Chris. The first album,
okay.
everything.
That's what I see. I see
Yeah.
you like Chris Brown more than Usher. Okay. Even though Chris Brown is basically a younger Usher, but I get it.
Yeah. Facts.
They say he's young Michael Jackson.
Oh, allegedly. Word on the curb.
Okay. So we're gonna go into the next segment, which is Reality Star of the Week. Okay, that's the next one. Now, so far, we've talked about Nene, we've talked about New York, we've talked about Karen Huger, we talked about Tammy Roman. Who else have we talked about? It's 2 people that I'm forgetting about, but they're probably loving hip hop. I think it was Jocelyn we talked about, and it was somebody else. But I decided to choose somebody who I felt that nobody would ever choose and nobody would ever think to choose. And I think that nobody really cares because they were pretty much junior to somebody else that was on the same show that they was on. But I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all who it is. I decided to go with Boots this time.
Larissa. Yes, Larissa.
Wow.
I decided to go with Boots.
Come on, Larissa.
Boots.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Boots
No,
is.
I don't know who
Boots
that
is.
is either.
I don't know.
She was on the
Who
second
don't
season.
know? Who
She was
just
on
said
the
that?
second season of Flavor of Love.
You should have chose Miss Shay Johnson, this Bucky, not Boots.
Oh, yeah, they was around the same time. Yup.
Right.
Yup.
Same
I was
time,
being
wasn't
shady.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were.
I like Boots. I thought she was very pretty at the time. You know, back when I thought I was not all the way gay, I had a crush on her.
Oh,
I think Boots is cute. She's cute.
Yeah.
A little hood, a little all over the place.
I
but
like
she's
hood.
still cute.
I want her hood ass. I want her.
Yeah, it was. But wait, it was her chick and Monique at the Charm School reunion for me.
Oh yeah.
I live for that.
Yeah, it was in her carrot haired mama. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, her mama was there.
Yeah, her mama was there.
The mom was like, "You ain't gonna talk to my daughter."
It was a mess, to be honest. Like, a lot of people don't like Boots. I didn't like her either at first, and that was only because I was like teen New York. That's what it was. That's why I didn't like her. But in recent years, I watched like old clips, and plus I got the Flavor of Love DVDs too, and I'll go back and I'll watch it, and I'll be like, Boots wasn't that bad. I mean, she cussed a couple of people out, but she
was a hater, okay?
She was. I have one thing to say about Boots.
Okay.
Pick a wall. Pick a wall. Boots. Which wall? Pick a wall. Boots.
You look like a drag queen. You look stupid. She said, I love it. I'm fabulous.
Boots didn't play that shit. Boots was on them hoes' heads. Period.
You know, but I did like her and Bucky together. Let me pull up a picture of them, child.
Oh, go ahead and pull it up. I keep forgetting you got access. They were a good team though. Them three and Delicious, all three of them. That was a good team.
Oh yeah, undeniable.
They were a pretty good team back then. Like, you know, because I was really hating on Boots because I like New York, and that's what it was. Like, anybody that came from New York, I wasn't with them. Like,
they all came from New York, so you didn't like nobody?
Nobody.
New York was the show. New York was that girl. She was that girl.
New York was everything.
You see how we're supposed to be talking about Boots, but we talking about New York. That goes to show.
Catch it.
What, Jamar?
It's like we wouldn't have known that at the time watching the show that it was going to be as iconic as it was. Like, some moments I wish I could just relive over again for the first time.
You can on YouTube.
I relive it all the time.
Me too.
I can't get a picture of them on here because it's a certain file that it needs to be.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know, whenever I have a rough day, I always look at those Flavor of Love clips. They will forever be funny to me. Like, it don't matter what it is with the bad weaves and all, it's gonna forever be funny to me.
Facts.
Well, since we own this, what is some of y'all Flavor of Love moments? It ain't even got to have anything to do with Boots. What's y'all favorite Flavor of Love moments? Give me some of them. There's a lot of them, I know.
You know, I feel
good
like Charm
ones.
School is more iconic than when Boots was on Flavor of Love.
Okay, but we could talk about Flavor of Love and Charm School because Charm School got just as many iconic moments as Flavor of Love do. So what was some of y'all favorite moments on either one of those shows? While I try to pull some up.
My favorite moment was when what's her name? Hottie, whatever her damn name was.
Yeah, Heidi.
Then she said, they say I look like Beyonce, and everybody busted out laughing at her.
Beyonce.
She said,
You look
was crazy.
like you dross.
That was crazy.
And she actually did.
Yeah. My favorite moment was when they were at the photo shoot on season 2, and New York was just reading them like, straighten that neck up. This is the soup kitchen. You look like a man. Like the way she just came in and owned it and knew who
You're
she
tight in the
was.
face.
I
Not
loved it.
flattering.
You're tight, not flattering. She was like, not flattering.
She said something about this. She said Buck Wild looked like she belongs in a soup kitchen.
Yeah. She
I'm
looked like a
like,
fairy tale princess that resides over the gates of hell. And I gagged.
yeah.
I gagged.
She said, and she said, "Delicious is mom." Oh my God. She said, "I did not know that you could walk around with plastic hair."
She is an innovator. She's an innovator.
Innovative.
That's a shady queen right there.
She was horrible.
Well, how about that time Hottie was trying to put cooked chicken, y'all, in a damn microwave?
Oh my God.
Like,
It was
girl,
That would never be fun.
black.
That was before what they call them now? Air fryers. I
Yeah.
guess that's what Holly thought she had going on.
Yeah.
Holly was a little slow. She was a little touched.
Do you think that she was really slow, or do you think she was doing it for the cameras?
I think they were all a little bit slow.
damn.
I think they were all just a tad bit.
Or when what about Safari getting kicked out the first night?
She was the first one.
I like Safari. Safari beat that white girl up for that bed. I love that moment. She was funny. She was so
And then
funny.
asked her if she wanted some lip chap. And then
She said she wants some lip chat. After you done mowed the hoe down, then you're gonna ask the hoe if she wants some on her lips. Like, shit, turn up. Did y'all see Safari hosting the red carpet for Chasing LA?
I
yeah.
saw that.
I thought she did great. Hated the short wig, but I thought she did amazing.
Right, she just
That woman
took the
was.
wig a little bit, but I thought she did one of a child.
You said you hated the wig, Josiah?
I didn't care for the wig.
Yeah.
But she did. She killed it though. She did.
She did. She did fabulous. She did. She did.
Don't be hitting me with flowers.
Yeah, but you know what? I really had a heartfelt for Safari. Even my grandmother, who was like 68 at the time, she loved Safari on Charm School because we used to watch Charm School together. And just seeing her story and her growth through the series was so good. I was like, yes, Safari, I love you.
Who won? Who won Charm School?
Safari.
Oh, for real?
She
They had 2
won.
seasons, so she won the
Oh.
first season, or
She won the very first season. Now the
The
second
one
season,
that-
I don't know who won it. I don't even.
That's what's up. I
That was
had no
Ricky Lake.
idea.
Ricky Lake was on the second season, I think.
oh, they didn't
Yeah.
have Monique hosting that one.
The Rock of Love girls and Flavor of Love season 3 girls.
Came together.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
No, that wasn't Flavor of Love season 3. That was Real Chance of Love in the Rock of Love.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
People forget all about the Real Chance of Love.
So dude, it wasn't a staple for me.
What season was it where New York was like, I've been on I've been on pause, but I'm about to press play.
That
And
was the first
Season 1 reunion.
Water flavor
Season
love.
1 reunion.
She said,
Yes,
"Ask that bitch what
Jamar.
you need to ask her. Hurry up."
Oh, me. Oh, I loved it.
Oh, when she
I
came
loved
on
it.
Charm School, when Buck Wild was on there, and she was doing the interviews with all of them. And then she said, "Where's your accent?" And then Buck Wild was like, "It's time to get Buck Wild." And then New York was like, "There it is. There's the fake ass bitch that we've been waiting for."
She said, "This is New York, your
Miss
girl."
Buck Wild. I wonder what she's
Love
up
her
to.
down. New York, allegedly, she's about to be on you know how BET got that College Hill Celebrity Edition?
Yeah, she is gonna be
She's
on
going to
there.
be on season 2, which I can't wait
Wait,
for.
her and Jocelyn, aren't they?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a key. I think it's
I'm
going to be
gonna
a
have to
key.
watch that one. I'm gonna have to watch that one.
Yeah, I think it's going to
Biggest
be
reality
good.
stars of all time. Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna have to watch that one because I could see Jocelyn in New York getting into it. Like,
Oh, yeah, hell yeah. Especially over the rooms. Who getting a better room?
Mm.
Oh,
I
it
could
went up. Oh, it goes dumb, I'm sure.
yes, listen, New York is gonna piss Jocelyn off, and I can see Jocelyn getting
Facts.
mad.
Oh, me and checking this hoe. Because Jocelyn's that girl, too. Let's be clear.
Ooh.
That's what said. 34 ho. 34 ho. 34 ho.
Yeah, she said 34 hoe. Look good, hoe. Look good, hoe. Look good, hoe. I said, yes. I love Zeus, by the way. Just throwing
Remember,
that out
and this ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Since y'all brought Jocelyn up, remember
Love
that
Jocelyn.
second season of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta when Carly Red had said that Benzino said that he fucked her, and her and Stevie J had confronted Carly.
Yes.
And then she was like, "Let me tell you something, old bitch. I'm not the bitch to fuck
I'm
with."
not
She
the
said,
bitch to
"Oh,
fuck
I
with."
watch that clip daily."
When she walked in, she said, "I'm tired of you, hoe. I'm tired of you.
No,
I'm tired of you,
I'm
hoe.
sick
You
of you,
talk
whore.
too much. You talk
You're
too
like, I'm sick of
much."
you, whore.
She said, "Bitch, ain't
Shit.
you 40? What is you? What you? Because you messy, bitch, and I want them."
Oh me. Period.
Listen, yo, when that scene came out and it was on VH1, I watched that scene so many times. I was
Me
like,
too.
yes, Jocelyn.
It was hilarious.
Yeah, Jocelyn's top tier.
She said, "I don't know, cause I'm a badass bitch. That's why." Baby,
She's
it
just
was
that
on.
girl, and she's really that girl
Yeah.
to me.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get into the next segment, which is what went wrong. Okay, that's the next one. Now, what went wrong was about some of our favorite TV shows, whether it be scripted, whether it be reality. And we've talked about The Gang. We talked about Love and Hip Hop, why it went wrong. I think we talked about The Real Housewives of Atlanta, American Horror Story, which they talked about because I don't watch this shit. They talked about it. However, this time around, I chose to bring up a 90s sitcom that most of us are familiar with, and that is
Oh, God.
Moesha.
Mo to the E to the Mo to the
Now,
E to the.
what went wrong with Moesha? When did Moesha started being terrible? And I
What
think I'm gonna
did
start
go
it off.
wrong?
I'm
When
gonna keep it
Kim got a
real.
spinoff,
When Kim left, facts, Tramel.
Kim left,
Facts.
it was over.
Facts.
Well,
Facts.
Scotty, you know I'm the reality TV expert, so I'll let y'all go first, and then I'll give my commentary.
Because I drop kicked my ass right on over to watching the Parkers. I
Listen, when Kim left, Moesha went downhill. That's just the true tea.
Right.
Especially when they brought Ray J into the show, and he was supposed to be her cousin, then they made him her brother. Like, why?
It was tired. It was through. I just couldn't. I couldn't.
Shirley Ralph couldn't say that.
And I think as they got older too, the storylines kind of got stale. There's
And
only
it
so many people
got
Moesha could date. Yeah.
It's that Moesha just was an unlikable person.
But you know what? But like y'all said, it wasn't Monisha. I'm sorry, not Monisha. Moesha.
Not
Come on,
Monisha.
Monisha.
Come on, Monisha. Yeah.
That's her daughter.
Her daughter.
It was the cast that built her up, that was surrounding her, that made the show. And I feel like that season 4, when the girls was when they senior in high school, was the best season to me, the best intro and the best season.
I agree.
They all was good as hell as a collective. And like y'all said, once Kim left and Dorian was brought in season 5, that's when the show went downhill. And then also when that whole stupid ass plot line about Dorian being Ray's real father, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just it brought it
was
down
too much.
The black community was so pissed. Even Cheryl Lee Ralph left the show.
Yeah, she didn't even come back after that.
Yes, she didn't even want to come back.
Wow.
So
See, I didn't even know that.
Anybody was watching that shit.
I think Moesha was to me. I think Moesha was good because it kind of showed like that young adolescent, young, dumb, naive. You know, even somebody in the comments just said from the burbs, want to be down. You know, I think it kind of showed that whitewashed black girl trying to make it, trying to navigate it. But I do think Moesha was extremely mean a lot of the times for no reason.
She was toxic as hell.
Yeah, she was very mean and low-key ugly.
And she was
Just saying.
You talk about Brandy when you talk about Moesha being her looks now.
No, I'm saying the character was mean and nasty and ugly. The character.
Okay. Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh.
mean and ugly person. You know, mean and ugly person.
Yeah, because let's really get into it. Because when Moesha first came on Netflix, I remember seeing a bunch of Facebook posts and everybody was saying, looking back, Moesha was toxic as fuck. She was not a good friend. She
was
looked
not.
down on everybody. And I was like, y'all just now seeing it? I've been saying that for years.
But
Oh, so you
they
saw
said the
that
same
back
about
in the day.
girlfriends, too.
Yeah, I've been saying it.
They said the same about girlfriends too.
Oh yeah.
I didn't watch
The way they
Girlfriends.
treated each other, terrible.
In real life or on the show?
On the show,
Oh,
like
their
the
characters.
storylines, the characters, like they were horrible to each other, like trying to mess with each other's men and telling on each other and breaking up each other's relationships and
But
stuff
Tony
like
was
that.
the toxic, especially that first season of Girlfriend.
Yes. Joan was horrible.
I don't
too.
remember.
She was
For real.
Joan was passive aggressive as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Real
she
sneaky,
was.
real sly, real sneaky. Ooh.
I
Why
didn't
why
watch.
did they promote those as like black entertainment? Like that's the problem.
It was early 2000s. You know.
Hmm.
But here's another thing, because somebody just brought it up. Let me highlight their comment. What I did like about Moesha was the fact that Moesha used to always treat Kim like Kim was down here. Like whenever Kim want to do something, let's see. Moesha, the Parkers, girlfriends, and the game are all in the same universe. That is true. That is true, Neil. That's true. That's true. Because remember that episode of Moesha when Kim tried out for the cheerleading team and Moesha tried out too, but they chose Kim and not Moesha, and Moesha was just
Felt some
dogging.
type of way. She's a hater.
Don't you see shit like that?
I remember that. Moesha had a lot of those moments when she was a hating ass bitch.
But you know what? But I feel like that
She had a lot of those moments when she was tied and through.
Moesha was very judgmental, and I feel like she got it from her daddy Frank, because remember how Frank used to ridicule her and put her to the damn cross every step, every move she make, every step she takes.
Do y'all think she was bitter because her mom had passed and she was like young and a girl and trying to figure it out without her biological mom?
Absolutely.
I think that's the way the producers wanted to like play it out for her.
Because she was disrespectful to D, even though D was trying to be.
I had no problems with D. D was T.
Yeah, I love D. Like
Yeah.
I feel like D did whatever she could to try to be there for Moesha, but Moesha would always push her to the side or always feel like she was trying to take her mother's place. And especially when they was getting rid of her mother's stuff and she blamed it all on D. And I understood it from both ends, because I'm like, okay, I get what Moesha's saying, but at the same time, D married to Frank. She want to make this house hers. She's still using your mama shit. So she wants some stuff of her own. You know, I don't think she did that to try to make you feel any kind of way or anything like that. So Moesha was a terrible person.
But you know what? But as like I get, like I said, I get where Moesha was coming from. As a 15-year-old little girl, like you wouldn't really you wouldn't really be that grown enough to understand the situation.
Yeah.
Y'all agree with this?
I totally agree. I think that's everything we've said.
Yeah.
I think BB hit it correctly on the dot.
Absolutely. Wait, I got a question.
Just ugly.
What's the question?
Was Miles D's son? Or no?
No. No.
Frank and D never had no kids.
Right. Which would have been sickening had they did.
Yeah, it would have been.
You know, early on, so the baby could grow up. You know,
Right.
that would have been T.
Yeah, like
Okay, so what about Moesha's boyfriends? Let's talk about them.
Oh, I like the ghetto one, the ratchet one that didn't really have much.
The little light skin with the bald
With the bald head, he played on Rod. I lived for him.
Not you, him for Q.
His name was Q?
Yeah, his name was Q. His real name was Quentin, but they called him Q.
The light-skinned one that was on Save the Last Dance?
Wait a minute.
He was the friend on Save the Last Dance. The light-skinned one, bald-headed, little beady eyes.
Yeah, that's Q.
Oh, okay. I liked him down.
Cause she dated, it was Q. It was the first one that was named Hygiene or some shit like that.
Yeah.
He used to play on Steve Harvey, Merlin Santana. He played Romeo on Steve Harvey. That was the first one.
Oh,
Then-
and remember that?
Yeah.
And
he was so
she thought he was
cute.
gay, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, him.
He passed away, didn't he? In real life?
Yeah, Romeo passed away. Romeo was so fine. Oh my god.
Oh, my mama.
Especially that last appearance
Was.
on Half and Half. Let me pull it up.
He
Sorry.
was on half.
Not
They was just recycled back in the day. Like all the
they moved
actors
them,
and
they moved them,
actresses.
they moved them boys around.
They did. They did.
So I know a lot of y'all loved Kim. What about Niecy?
Niecy, baby, listen. Niecy stepped it up when Kim was leaving. Niecy definitely stepped it up as in her character as the comedic relief because
She was the only comedic relief we had at that point.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it after Kim left.
Yeah. Other than Miles trying to be funny every now and then, I thought Niecy. That's a great point, Josiah.
Yeah, Kim and Niecy together was hilarious.
Top tier.
Like
Top tier.
hilarious.
Yeah.
But Niecy and Moesha, it was just like, girl.
How you feel about Niecy, the real character, her baby daddy being Kevin Federline?
In real life?
Yeah. Her and
Child,
Britney Spears share the same baby daddy.
Let me Google him so I can get facts. Federline. Fetterman or Federline?
Federline.
Yeah, that's Britney Spears' baby daddy.
Oh.
And Niecy baby daddy.
Oh, that's when Niecy got weed. He cute. That's when Niecy got weed.
Oh no, he ain't cute no more.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. This was Marilyn Santana's appearance on Half and Half.
Niecy was always a little whitewashed.
Wait a minute. Put him back up there again, Josiah.
Fine. This was
God
him
damn.
Half and Half.
Ooh.
Oh man,
Suddenly I'm thirsty.
Oh my god, he was so fine.
He was down.
Oh god.
I want to see Niecy kids.
Do she ever show her kids?
Don't come for Niecy like that, Savage.
Not y'all saying Niecy was forgettable. She wasn't forgettable.
I don't think Niecy was funny.
Look, did you see the other comment they made? Josiah, they not y'all saying Kim and Niecy is me and Terrence.
Nah, because you and Terrence are both hilarious and shady as hell.
Okay, so when it boils down to it, before we move on to the next segment, which do y'all prefer? Moesha or the Parkers?
The Parkers.
The Parkers.
They made Kim. Ooh, baby, that last season Kim was getting on my nerves, child.
They made Kim dumb as hell on the Parkers. Like they made her too dumb.
Scotty, do you think they made her dumber than Moesha?
Yeah.
I think they had to keep the momentum.
The comedy going, huh?
Yeah. But her and Monique, reality. I mean, that was just gold.
I mean,
sitcom.
I mean,
gold.
that clown dying alone.
Oh my god, I was just thinking about it. Mama killed him.
I used to love that. Hey, Professor Ogilvy.
I loved it. But I was kind of mad at the end when they had her marry Professor Ogilvy
instead of just automatically woke up one day and wanted to marry her. That was just so like,
yeah, that was lame to me.
It was so like wrote out.
I feel like the production was like, all right, guys, we're about to end the Parkers. We got to write this shit up. What's up?
That's it. I'm done. I'm tired of y'all. Kim getting bigger. Kim getting lamer. It's time to go.
Oh my God, y'all are best. Okay, we're about to go ahead into the next one, and that is Sing Their Word, which is something that Jamar is the one that's ahead of. Okay, so we already know how this goes. Jamar, go ahead.
So each of you holds this word. Let me see if you can give me a song that got a word in it. Scotty, I'm gonna start with you.
Oh Lord, let me see what he gonna give me, child.
Your word is going to be house.
Be what now?
House.
House?
There's a stranger.
Come on to me, Emperor.
Go ahead.
Josiah, your that's not a hard one. You can't anybody can read that song. Mile. MILE.
Boy, I got one right here in my head.
Oh, why you give me that one? Okay, making my way downtown.
Wait, what was his word?
Mile.
Mile?
Yeah, Mile.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Like mile. Gotcha.
Kane, your word is shoe.
Not shoe.
Oh, I know exactly what song.
Not shoe.
Like, okay. Shoot.
No.
Shoot, man. Shoot. Yeah.
That's one, but I was thinking about something else.
It's not shoot. You gonna say it's the whole.
Oh, SHOE.
Yes, shoe.
Do I know a song with shoe in it?
I wasn't thinking of one that came to my head.
Ooh, can we come back to me and let me think and maybe pray on it?
Not pray on it.
Because I don't know a song with the word shoe.
We'll come back to you. We'll come back.
Please do.
Yeah, think hard, Kane, please.
Let's see. Tramel, your word is red.
Red. Oh. I give you the red light spit.
Oh my God, Jamal, everybody got easy
Baby,
ones.
it's yours.
That is not easy.
Oh,
Actually, that is not hard.
Hey.
Maybe because I got one in my head when I thought of it.
You might need to get him another word, child.
Yeah, I don't know shoe.
I thought of escape. Kick off your shoe and relax your feet.
Oh, child.
Oh,
Give him another word, please.
Give me another one, please.
Get that blue suede shoe. Get my blue suede shoe.
Never heard of it.
You don't know Elvis?
I ain't
Not
studying.
Elvis, child.
I don't even though it's not really like it's 2 words, but give me one with best friend in it.
She was my best friend. Oh, yeah.
Now, that was easy, Kane. Now that was easy.
Hey, period. Go best friend. That's my best friend. That's my best friend. Oh, she thinner. Oh, that's all I got. Period.
Okay.
I'll think of the
Now,
word.
Tramel, you got to give Jamar a word.
Okay. Jamar, your word is believe.
That's easy.
That's
Simple.
Shit. What is okay, I know he's canceled, but
Oh.
Oh, well, we know what that was
how's it go again? I believe I can fly.
Come on. I believe.
I was thinking about
Come
Mariah
on.
Carey and Whitney Houston. When you
That's what I was thinking about.
Oh, wait.
It was giving very much Yolanda Adams.
Wait. I have a request, Jamar. Please indulge me. Jamar,
Goodbye, Tramel.
I got a real word. I'm sorry.
Goodbye. No, because I know where this is going. Goodbye.
I want to do a phrase, please.
Goodbye and good night.
I want to hear it. You'll be in my heart.
You want to hear what?
You'll be in my heart.
Oh.
Go ahead and sing it for me, please, friend.
How does that go? Hold on. Give me a sec.
Did we start, y'all?
Jamar can sing?
Yeah.
Come on, Nova.
My heart, from this day on, now and forevermore. Is there more? I forgot what the rest is. I think it's repeats. So that's all you get. Because you know I hate
Okay, so little backstory. I've always told Jamar that he sounds like Phil Collins when he sings.
I was like, how do you
And that's the man from Tarzan. He sang all the songs on Tarzan, the little Disney movie, you know.
Jamal, was you in choir in high school or college?
Right. Well,
were you in choir, like baritone or something?
No.
Oh,
okay.
Jamal, are you gonna do some music? Are you gonna put some shit out? Gag the girls, because we all know these girls' music ain't settling.
Who is that shade for?
Are you gonna put some music out?
Who are you talking about?
Not you, Tramel. Not you.
I know you're not talking about me.
Not
That's why
you,
I want to know I thought, who are you talking about?
No, I'm just saying in general. Like, are you gonna put some music out,
I
Jamar?
would love to.
That's a serious question. No cap.
Honestly, I would love to. I wrote a couple of songs down, but it just really takes somebody to just like get your ass in the damn studio. I'm not gonna be
girl, just make you go.
What you say?
You want me to just take your girl and make you go?
Yeah,
I'll just sit there and watch.
Yeah,
I would love
That's what's up, man. Do your big one.
I agree. I've been trying to. But we're gonna get to the next one, and we're gonna get into hot topics, which is what's the tea? Okay. And it's a whole lot for us to talk about because we've been gone for about 3 weeks now. So we got
like 10 topics.
All right, we're gonna do like a speed round, like boop 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 boop.
Yeah. Okay.
A lot of we're probably not gonna spend a lot of time on a lot of these, to be honest.
Quick connection. I want to know y'all tea.
Okay.
What you call it this week too?
Okay.
My lyrics.
Okay, so the first things first, the Grammy nominations came out this week, and some people are upset that some of their favorites are not nominated, and of course Beyonce leads the pack, and now she's the most nominated artist out of I think she made history. I think she's the most nominated, most Grammy nominated in the world, and Lotto was nominated for a Grammy, so is Glorilla, and there's a lot of debates about Nicki Minaj and whether or not she should have been nominated for a Grammy this year, as well as Summer Walker. What do y'all think?
Summer Walker definitely should have been nominated for something.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Category or R&B performance category.
Kind of your face. Fix your face.
Y'all give Four Seasons Walker a bit too much. Okay.
I think she definitely did her big one with Still Over It. The album slaps severely.
I agree.
I have to.
I agree.
I'll be having to hold Scotty accountable because he shades Miss Summer Walker so much, and I'll be like, "Friend, you have to give her a try. Listen to her music."
Why you say that? You don't fuck with Summer, Scotty?
I don't do Four Seasons at all. I just don't.
Why not? What do you not like about her? What is the problem?
She does not like any of this new R&B girl. None of the
Scotty old school. That's mama. That's grandmama.
Michelle or Monica, she is not here for them.
I got you.
I mean, I get it, but I think Summer Walker is talented. I think she's beautiful. And I feel like she was snubbed. I mean, she put her heart and soul into this album. A trifling cheat, no good baby daddy. And then she came out with this album. Still over it.
That's exactly how I feel about it after I heard it.
But
well,
you unloyal a Grammy nomination. Y'all unloyal with Ari Lennox? Come on now, that shit deserves a Grammy nomination.
But Josiah, Ari wasn't even nominated for a Grammy. So I think they're clearly hating on the African American girls. That's my opinion.
Do you guys? Okay, here's my theory on it. There was a time where we had gender-based nominations where you had, because now we just got, for instance, we're talking about Summer Walker. So there's best R&B performance. There was a time where there was a category for best female R&B performance or best male R&B performance. Now it's just straight up R&B performance. So it makes
it all grouped together.
Yeah, so it makes it difficult now for people to be nominated for a Grammy or even win one because now they're all put in the same category now instead of being chopped up. I feel like they should bring them back. I feel like they should bring the gender-based categories back. And it'll give people, it used to be female rap performance or female. I'm not even finna go there because I was gonna cut their ass out for that. I ain't finna go there. But there was female rap performance and there was male rap performance. It used to be different gender-based categories. So,
Did else stop doing that? Does like BET and VH1, do they do that too?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
I
but
agree though. I agree with you though, Scotty, for real.
I
Because
don't.
I do feel like Ari should have been nominated for Pressure. That was one of the biggest songs out there.
Pressure was just iconic.
I don't
2021, that
agree
was the
with
team.
whole females and male separation. I feel like they should really do it this way because then it's about the merit of the music and not the gender of the person.
Mm.
But do people really care about that in music? I don't do music. Y'all let me know. Well, Tramel, you let me know.
What care about gender?
Right.
I mean, different genders are definitely connect with different audiences. So if you are able to win a Grammy, just being put in just a situation against your peers and not just like by your gender, then you definitely deserve that win because it's between a man and a woman. It don't matter. I feel like it's as good as equality.
You're right. I feel that.
A genre is popular with one gender, it's not popular with the next, and then years later it switch.
So do y'all think R&B right now is more popular with male or female?
It's more popular with women right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's not that many male singers out there.
Yeah.
And even now with rap, like women are taking over like hip hop. Like there's a lot of female rappers that are nominated.
Yeah,
so
the girls are
women are dominating over these dudes. So these dudes are gonna have to step it up and actually start competing for what they want. Because women, for the longest, have had so much to say. Honestly, like I enjoy female rap more than I do male rap because females actually have to be lyrical to be heard. You know what I'm saying? No matter what they're actually rapping about, they have to be very meticulous with their words. They have to be very slick with their words. Like men, they could get up there and just mumble some stuff and and get up there and just win a Grammy. That's not okay no more.
You're right.
Like, you think of so many women that are like out and active right now. Who are like the active men right now? Because I can only think of like Drake,
Lil Baby.
Not even Lil Nas. Well, Lil Nas was like a year or so ago, but like who are the active men? Like is Silk Sonic considered active?
What about Lucky Day?
I love Lucky Day.
I love Lucky Day.
He fine.
Yeah, he is.
He cute. He real cute.
He grown too.
I like that other one that's in The Day That I Love You. The Day I Love Forever.
Oh,
What's his name? Davion.
Skinny black ass. He's cute.
And what's the
He's
other
so
one
cute.
who does Black Men Don't Cheat? DVSN or something?
Oh,
Division.
Looks like I don't even.
That's what I heard. They're called Division. I don't know.
Okay.
It's called Division. I don't.
Is it one person?
He's one person.
So his music.
I'm gonna pick up.
He do got good music, Jamar. He does.
I'm gonna pick up what you left off too. Lil Baby is also active. He all over the place for whatever reason. He's all over the place. Who else could I think of? Is Kendrick Lamar active?
I ain't
he just had an album release. So
Yes,
he got nominated for stuff.
I don't think a lot of people are checking him like they were.
Facts. Who
He
said
nominated
that?
for a Grammy this year, right?
The butterfly era, and then that was it.
Kendrick Lamar is kind of like a Beyonce. You could be gone, then come back, and people still gonna fuck with you. They still gonna support you, even if the album is late.
Okay. Goddamn.
I'm gonna just say it since I'm here. I did not care personally. Me, the type of music I like, I didn't really like the album Beyonce came out with. I love Alien Superstar, but I just that voguing music is just not my thing. I'm hip hop.
Oh, you talking about Beyonce?
Yeah, I just
Thank
didn't
God
like the
Maddie is
album.
not on this panel.
Baby.
Because
What, Maddie was gonna read me?
that's fine. Because that is okay. And I want people to realize that is okay.
Right, Jamar?
People, not all Black LGBT people can connect with that, that era, that style.
I can't connect with it personally. I really can't.
I will say that I didn't like Breaking My Soul,
I say everybody.
but it grew on me.
And I was like, I don't feel like we should shame people. Like, you're not into the.
They be trying to shame.
Right. I'm still part of the Beehive. I just hated that particular album.
But people act like when it comes to Beyonce, it's impossible for you to hate an album by her, because a lot of Beyonce fans that I know personally can't stand the I Am Sasha Fierce album. Everybody hates that album from what I hear. I hate it too.
You know, only the blacks like 4.
I love
And
4.
Lemonade.
Lemonade. Which one got Drunk in Love on it?
The visual album.
Love that one.
The self-titled visual album.
Okay,
Live for that one.
Beyonce, of course, she led the pack with all the noms, but I was also surprised that Mary was nominated for quite a bit of Grammys this year.
Mary.
Grammy OG. So
Yeah, Mary J. Blige is nominated for quite a few Grammys this year, including Record of the Year and Album of the Year. I was very surprised.
What song?
Good Morning, Gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
My mama loved that song.
I feel like they just gave her the nominations as a respect game. You know what I'm saying? Because Mary J. Blige is like a Grammy OG. So obviously she's not going to win none of the Grammys. I just feel like they just gave her one for respect.
Just to give her props. Her one, too. You're right, Josiah. I totally agree. Totally.
What is going on down there?
We laughing at Kane. That's what it is.
What? Oh, about Mary?
You said my mama
Mary.
My mama loved that.
My mama, my granny.
You know Mary does it for the aunties, baby.
On me. Period.
If you go to a Mary J. Blige concert, this number
Auntie is there.
I'm 68
right.
years old and I love some Mary.
So
Right.
They said they were talking about Nicki Minaj. They said Freaky Grammy. They call her Freaky Grammy. Didn't get a Grammy.
Super Freaky
I
Grammy.
saw that trending on Twitter. I said, y'all wrong, Black Twitter, for that.
Yeah.
Super Freaky Grammy.
Can I please speak on Nicki just for
I was just
30
about-
seconds?
I was just about to bring that up because Nicki has been in a conversation because she wasn't nominated, but Lotto and Glorilla were nominated. So what y'all think about that?
Can I go first, panel?
Go ahead.
Boys night out. Don't get me wrong. I am a Barb down. I've been a Barb since 2008, right? My whole thing is, Nicki, if it was going to happen, it would have happened. And it just didn't happen. And that's okay. There's a lot of legends. There's a lot of greats who don't have Grammys. Move forward and prosper.
Diana,
Like Tupac, Notorious B.I.G., Diana Ross. Like, it's a lot of the girls who don't really have Grammys.
Diana Ross ain't got no Grammy.
no, she
Uh-uh.
But she been nominated though, huh?
Mhm.
Oh, she's nominated?
In 40 years.
So what I was saying is, Nicki just needs to.
No, she's been nominated too, but she just don't never win.
Nicki ain't never been nominated, has she?
Yes, she has.
Nicki?
Yes, she was nominated when she first came out.
Oh, I
She
didn't know that.
Best new
Oh, I
artist
didn't know that
when she
either.
came out, and she was nominated for the Pink Friday album as well.
Yeah.
Um,
For Nicki to come at Lotto and they need to change her song to this, that, and the third, I just think it's late. I just think, like, girl, let these young girls come in and do their thing and move forward. When you are a true queen, you can let new girls come in and then you can still be the queen. It's okay. It's not that deep.
okay, so let me ask you this. A lot of people feel like she should have been nominated this year, but I personally don't think that she should have. I don't
What song?
think that Super Freaky Girl is Grammy worthy. I don't think that Do We Have a Problem is Grammy worthy, and I don't think Listen was Grammy worthy. I don't think that she made the kind of music
To be
that-
Grammy worthy.
Yeah, that's how I feel, and I feel like in the past she should have been, probably been nominated for a Grammy in the past for certain things, or she probably should have won, but not this year. This wasn't her year to win.
I agree. And I could care less about her not winning or being nominated, but I am a Barb. But it's like, girl, let these new young girls do their thing. Glorilla, I fuck with her. I think she's hood. I think she's not coming in. Oh, I got to have a BBL. I think she's skinny, she's petite, and she's representing for the small girls, and I'm here for that.
Tramel! I don't think Kane be trying to be shady. It just comes.
And I'm not being shady. I'm just giving my opinion.
She's just coming in like
He was like, he said, I fucks with Glorilla. She's hood.
She's a hood booger.
Skinny. She don't need a BBL. She's just, I'm just.
It's just natural and it's giving, and I'm here for that.
Well, okay, so how do y'all feel about Lotto being nominated for Big Energy and Glorilla being nominated for FNF? The Ratchet
I'm
and
happy
be
for them.
the Ratchet and be happy for Glorilla. I love me some Glorilla.
Facts.
I don't see anything wrong with it. I was following Malibu Dollface, one of the content creators on YouTube, posted on Instagram a clip of the guy who's like the CEO or head of Grammys. It was like, the way the Grammys work is every single year they get a new committee, and that committee listens to the music. It doesn't care about charts, doesn't care about position or whatever. They just listen to the music or whatever they like, and they decide that year who had the best songs.
Oh, it changes every year. The committee.
It changes every year.
Yeah, because it makes sense as to why a song like "Good Morning Gorgeous" is nominated for a lot of Grammys. It wasn't that big of a song, but it's nominated for so many Grammys. And this coming from a person that loves Mary J. Blige, but "Good Morning Gorgeous" was not a huge record, but it's nominated for.
It was submitted.
Yeah.
They care about like the quality of a song and how it's put together, the composition of it, like, and just the impact of it as a song, not as like who it impacts and stuff like that. Like, they really go for the natural. What is this song really saying to me? And it's not like, well, did it chart? Did it hit number one? Did this person deserve a Grammy? No, it's like literally like, was it mastered really good? Are the background vocals like really hitting? Like, what was this really like? What was the message? Like, what's it about?
Would you say that's the same thing as like the overall sound?
Yeah, the
overall record.
Like, sonically, how does it sound? Like,
is
this a good song? Like, you sat and you can seriously say that you can sit there and sat and say, oh, I watched this one or heard this one song by this person, this artist, is a mainstream artist, and then you can say you listen to an independent artist whose song is really better.
Yeah,
that's what they base it on.
Yeah.
Like, there's no favoritism there.
Megan Thee Stallion wasn't nominated this year, and I thought her album was good.
Me too. Well, her big legs and big knees.
I mean, I should be fine with it because this is like the last album to fulfill her 1501 contract, I believe.
What?
That's fine. Peace.
So, Jamar, do you think that is she still signed to Jay-Z? So you think her next album might be some pressure?
Oh yeah,
I do too. I do too. I mean, I didn't even.
She really trying to make some money this time.
She wanted this.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Her debut, but they didn't consider her Something for the Hottie as an album for her contract. This is her final album for her contract.
I'm here for that.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Very good. I enjoyed it from start to finish. I did not good news at all, but I enjoyed this one.
Yeah, she got a good song out with Lotto that I like.
Yeah, I love that. I do.
Yeah.
So before we close this particular topic, do you guys think that us as African Americans put too much stock on the Grammys versus our own awards that's created for us? Like, when it comes down to the Soul Train Awards, people turn their nose up at it. When it comes down to the BT Awards, everybody turn their nose up at that. When it comes down to the NAACP Awards, they turn their nose up at that. But they're so quick to want to go to the Grammys and to the VMAs, but not to the Black Awards. What are y'all thoughts on that? Because that's also a conversation that's been had this week since the Grammy nominations came out.
Who wants to go?
I definitely feel like that people takes the Grammys mostly because I feel like Grammys is like the big superior award for music artists, right? But little that the energy that you put into your small community, such as BET or Soul Train Awards, it will be looked at and you can work your way up. I mean, let's look at Beyonce, for example. She honestly attended the BET Awards until that girl disrespected her daughter, Karuchi. You know what I'm saying? And she worked her way up. Well, she did what she had to do, go to the support her people, and then just moved her way up. So I feel like it is that people gotta really look at like these small award shows and be like, okay, you know what? This is my community, you know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure they've been watching BET since they was children. So just go and just do your thing, and just work your way up there. Because I'm not gonna lie, there's some great artists, y'all, but they have no stage presence at all. So you can probably get you some practice going to the what y'all quote unquote say the EBT awards. But okay.
Well, let's call it what it is. They want the Grammys because they know the Grammys is for the white folk. The Grammys over there at the white folk. If they succeed and get a Grammy, that means they crossed over to the mainstream where they become that girl.
Why are you upside down? Oh, I don't hear nothing you're saying. I can't hear you, Kane. We can't hear you. Yeah, we can't hear you at all, Kane. You got to go out and come back in.
How he get sideways?
That's another thing too.
So, but yes, that's the only reason why they don't value their local award show, but they value the Grammys because they feel like that's where they can make it.
That's true. That's true. That's true. What the hell just happened?
I think it's a lot of industry pressure, honestly, because I feel like a lot of people don't realize the pressure that these artists are actually under to succeed. Like the goal is always the ultimate goal is to get a Grammy for a lot of artists because that's buying power for you to get out of whatever deal you in, you know what I'm saying? And when you say you're a Grammy nominated or a Grammy award winning artist, you can up your price.
Mm-hmm.
And that's more money in your pocket. But at the end of the day, like you said, like placing stock in those things is, I mean, sometimes you got to, but going to the BET Awards is good. Soul Train Awards is great.
And I can't wait to see
they
the
are
awards with Escape performance.
The Grammys, but I really wish that people would put more energy into the BET Awards and the Soul Train Awards to actually make them enjoyable experiences for people. You know what I'm saying? Because the last times I watched the BET Awards has not been all that great.
That's true.
It's really not all that great. They really could do more. They could put more money into, the production of it. They always having some kind of issue, or they're always saying something stupid. Like had this artist get up there. They had them little boys, the little mindless behavior boys. They got them up there, got in front of that teleprompter when they was presenting an award, had them dissing Lauryn Hill, and then Beyonce had to get up there after she won an award and was like, "Well, I love Lauryn Hill." It's like, girl, why I gotta correct you?
Oh my God, I forgot about that. Yeah,
and you got to stop doing that. Like they be downing each other in front of each other. Like it's like they make people do these things. Like BT really need to step it up. They really need to do better. Like once they start doing better and not disrespecting, when we stop disrespecting ourselves, then we'll do better.
Well, that's a good way to. I'm sorry, y'all. That's a good way to close out this topic here. So we're gonna move on to the next one, and this is probably gonna be a quick one because it involves a video, but it's Flavor Flav, y'all.
Come on, Flav!
Flav was caught at the airport going off on the Spirit on Spirit Airlines, child. So, what we gonna do is I'm gonna share the screen. Oh yes, I already shared. Wait a minute. Let's see how I can do this.
Production.
Shut up. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna share the screen, and we're gonna see him cussing them folks out. So here you go, y'all. Hold on, y'all.
I'm gonna never repeat myself again. So they do not make contact. Step away from the counter now. Sir, we're gonna step away. Step away from my counter. Now. Bye. Thank you.
No, thank you.
Yes, thank you
Thank
very
you
much.
for
You're
fucking
welcome.
up my fucking flight.
You're welcome.
You shut this door right in our faces. I'm ready to drink. No. Bullshit, she just running off the plane. All the fucking people in my work. Now you got some fucking part. What is the reason why y'all took us off the plane? What's the reason? What? We was right here. We was right here at the door while everybody's running, man. Fucking shit, man. Fuck, man. This is fucked up, man. So we can have a place This is fucking bullshit. This has never fucking happened to me before. Never fucking happened to me before. This is fucking bullshit. This is fucking bullshit.
Okay, so first of all, my question is, why are you flying Spirit?
I feel like on some real shit at the end of the day, he did
Wait. We can't hear you. We can hear you, but we can't hear you.
Oh.
You got to turn it up a little bit.
What about now?
It's still kind of low.
Hello?
Oh, you still low.
Is it? It's not. Is it blocked? It sounds like it's blocked by something.
My phone is dying.
Huh?
My phone dying.
Oh, his phone is dying.
Oh, your phone dying. Do you have a laptop?
Yeah, I'm gonna connect on my laptop.
Okay, yeah, do that. Okay. Yeah, okay. Now, while Kane comes back, first of all, why you on Spirit?
That's what she can.
Baby, why can't you afford another flight on Spirit?
Maybe he's booked.
Because the flights only be like $22.
Somebody booked it for him.
Right.
Huh?
Maybe somebody booked it. He's booked
Well, he
somewhere.
should be yelling at the person who booked it for him. Now, everybody know.
I'll be right back.
Celebrity. I don't care if you just a regular Joe. You know that Spirit will close that door in your face if you're not there on time. That's why the flight's so cheap. So they can just shut the door in your face and you gotta buy another one. It's cheap.
I can honestly say I have never flew Spirit. I normally fly Southwest Airlines, and you know they're really nice. Your face, no shade.
I have flown Spirit multiple times.
No shade.
It is the most uncomfortable experience ever.
Only
I've
twice.
never flew Spirit before, but maybe just to play devil's advocate, maybe that was the flight that he needed, to get to the time for whatever booking that he
would
had
have to buy another one.
I'm pretty sure he had a good booking that he needed to get on at a certain time. So maybe Spirit was the only airline that was available.
It can't be because they don't have that many flights going out
You
of
can
nowhere.
get to the same place 5 different ways.
Hey, I'm just trying to play devil's advocate. Give the man the benefit of the doubt, child.
Well, baby, I fly Southwest everywhere I go.
Okay.
I fly Delta.
5 different ways.
Both places.
I was gonna fly Spirit to go to Atlanta to see Scotty and them, but
That's an echo.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, he froze too.
Like, is it me? What is going on? Is it? What's happening?
I think that's Kane. He having technical issues because he froze right now.
I'm looking like, is it me?
Kane, you gonna have to go out and come back in, child, because you froze like hell.
I don't know why they.
Yeah, you like Elsa right about now, babe. Girl, Elsa and Anna, bitch.
Yeah. Well, that's all I can really say because I'm just like.
He knew he needed to buy another flight. He just didn't want to spend that money. He was sitting there yelling at that poor lady, knowing good well she can't help him. Her salary probably ain't that much. Now, listen, she need her job.
Not that big.
Leave that lady alone. Step away from her counter, sir.
Because
yelling at that Spirit like that's gonna change something. This
gonna help you.
No fly list on Spirit, and that's it.
Yeah, because why is you flying Spirit anyway? That's my whole point. Why is you flying Spirit?
Better than Frontier, I heard.
Not Frontier buying Spirit and JetBlue.
I'm about to say JetBlue, bitch.
I just want to let y'all know, if y'all have not noticed already, I've been sipping on this Taylor port wine. And it's got me gone a little bit. So if I start to stuttering and the slurring and stuff, please
I should
ignore
got
me.
me something to drink tonight. That's what I should have did. I should.
Oh, you're not drinking?
I'm feeling real relaxed.
I'm not. I ain't get a chance.
This gentleman Jack in the car. That's what it was. This bottle of gin.
Did I ever bring my 1800 in your car at all? I could have sworn I did.
I don't. You have just this gentleman Jack that was in there. I don't think there's anything else.
I must have left it every month.
Probably.
Shit. Okay. Well, we're gonna go ahead and get to the next topic. Lord, I want Kane to get his stuff together because we are really having a good time up here tonight. Next topic is Married to Medicine.
Wait.
Let me know.
No. It's not about the show itself, Jamal, so you can stay.
I was about to get out too. I don't watch that show.
The show is facing cancellation. That's what
Really?
the show is facing cancellation.
They that boring? Oh, I'm gonna have to talk to y'all later. What some of these girls gonna do that work for them people? Y'all know what I'm talking about.
That's what the story is. Story is that Bravo's looking.
Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Wait.
I said, what these people gonna do that work for them people?
You being shady, ain't you?
I'm not. I'm asking.
Okay, so I guess we could talk about it. Like, I wonder why Scotty Hell, you watch it more than we do. Why are they facing cancellation?
I don't watch this shit. What you talking about?
No, I heard Married to Medicine is actually a really interesting show.
I haven't watched that shit in 2 years, child.
Oh.
Does T still talk about it? Somebody's still been talking about it.
T still talk about it. I don't.
That must be what it is. I'm like, somebody still mentions this damn show.
I will tell you, I met Dr. Jackie. She was very interesting.
Interesting how?
You know, I just would not go to her to be my doctor.
Ooh. Okay.
Because I just don't think she really, you know.
Is she like okay? Because you know how some people portray quiet on the show. Is she like a real life mean girl?
No, she's not mean. She just. She just does not seem like somebody who would be knowledgeable to help me with anything medical.
Well, isn't she a OBGYN? So
I mean, she just says she Dr. Jack. Yeah, she definitely couldn't help me with my uterus. So that's fine. Maybe you right. I'm wrong.
I was like, wait, okay, because unless you have one, you have a uterus.
Sometimes. It depending on what position I'm playing that night.
Shut your ass up.
Oh my god. I'm dead. Oh god, you funny, man.
Not sometimes, bitch.
Y'all act like y'all ain't never had no nigga playing in y'all uterus. I said, baby, you better get these fallopian tubes.
Oh my god! It's just like get that thing up in there.
That's what he said, Josiah. That's what he said Sunday night. It was so motherfucking funny. Oh my god!
I was talking about. I did not say anything like that. That never came out of my mouth.
Jamal, what he was saying?
Yeah, please. That woman was sitting there talking about.
Let me tell you, just Josiah, because they act like they gonna tell it wrong. I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
But I thought he didn't say it.
I'm gonna preface this first with a question. Do you like when a young gentleman caller, preps himself by slapping his member across your butt cheeks? Just be like,
Or do you slap it across theirs?
are you a top?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Do you do that to people?
I mean, I do it to my man. Yeah. I don't do it to random people.
Why do you do that? What purpose does that serve?
Well, it turns him on. He likes when I slap it on him.
He do that? He do?
Yeah.
That's what it's like. It's
Have
supposed
you
to be like
asked him? He's like, baby, you like that?
it's supposed to be intimate, but it's just I think the act of it, just thinking about what they're actually doing, is funny. It's like, what are we doing?
Like, what you doing?
And then Tramel was here and we were talking about it. He was like, go ahead, put that thing up in there.
Boy, if you don't go ahead and put that thing up in there, put it in there. Like, what is you doing? Put it in there. Why you don't put it in there?
We hollered when he said that.
Just put it in there. What are you doing? Baby!
Oh my God.
Come here real quick.
No, we not.
We don't do that. Or maybe we do.
No, maybe we.
What's the next hot topic?
Do you? Hold on. Y'all go ahead. Hold on. Let me ask him in private first. I don't want him to embarrass.
Oh, let's move on, please. Y'all know I get shy when we talking about this.
Oh, I know, because I'll never forget it. The first episode of the second season. First of all, you guys, Kane just DM me. He's trying to charge up his phone real quick because his computer keeps messing up. So he'll be back. Hopefully, he'll be back before the show ends. However, I remember the first episode of the second season. It was just me, you, and T. Maddie was on for a little while, but he had a headache. Jamar couldn't be there. I had asked you, do you be talking nasty to your partner when you having sex with them, or do you be moaning and shit? And you was like, yeah.
Y'all know I'm kind of shy when I talk about some
What did he say, Tramel?
We moving on to the next thing.
Why we gotta do that, girl? We like this topic.
I'm frozen.
We finna move on.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna tell y'all what he said, Chair.
Okay, what did he say?
He just bust out laughing. He was just like, he said he don't ask multiple dudes like why dudes do that, and he was just like, don't you supposed to knock before you go in the door? I said, nah, baby, you need to come on in. Come on in the room. Don't knock, just come. The door already open. It's already open and lubed up. You better come on up in here.
Oh, yes. Okay.
This bitch don't give a fuck what he say. He do not care what he say.
Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't supposed to say that.
This is why I be hollering all the time, talking to him.
So you don't like it getting prep, child? You just want them to go straight in?
Nah, spit in prayer, baby. Get me through.
Oh!
Okay. No.
We're gonna move on to the next topic. Next topic is Chingy. Okay, that's the next
That's my friend.
Chingy's the next topic. The reason why he's the next topic is because he was on DJ Vlad, and they brought up the whole Sydney Starr situation and how he had taken a picture with Sydney Starr many, many moons ago, and Sydney Starr claimed that she was sleeping with Chingy, and how he got a whole bunch of backlash from that. And Sydney years later came out and apologized for lying about it. In the interview, Chingy had said that for a long time, because of what Sydney Starr did, he was hesitant to take pictures with other transgender women or homosexual men in fear of them lying on him the same way Sydney did. Sydney felt some type of way about what he said on DJ Vlad, and she was like, I already apologized already. Why is this still a thing? Like I apologized years ago. Some people feel like okay, you apologized to him, but his career was affected by you lying on him. So do you think that people you do like, do you understand where Chingy was coming from when he was talking about his experience? And because for many, many years, they did believe that he was smashing Sydney up until she came out and said she lied. So do you understand where he coming from when he say what he said on the interview? And do you think that Sydney needs to get over the fact that he probably is not fully over her lying on him?
I do. I understand where he came from. Yes.
Mm-hmm. And it's a shame that he had to sit there and act a fool, and now he has this whole warped, I'm sure, perspective or opinion about the trans community. Now I feel like everybody gonna lie and everybody gonna trick and do all that shit. Girl, Sydney, this is your fault, girl.
Right.
If you never lied, we wouldn't be at this problem.
Yeah, we can still feel like I do that right there. Right, the lips on you walking that make me stir.
Because honestly, you know how it is with the black community, and especially our cis black straight men. Whatever inch that you're like, oh, like this person, mess with this person allegedly. Them niggas gonna take that ish to the grave so damn bad, and they will cancel you in their own little hood booger community. So with Chingy saying that, I felt like he has every right to be hurt because we haven't really seen Chingy or heard of him after the whole allegations. And this, she admitted that she lied on him, but it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, them dudes gonna still look at him like, man, you mess with trans, whatever. After they do it all the time behind the scenes. Y'all know so many behind the scenes stories with these rappers messing with trans.
And then this comment right here.
Ooh,
yeah, she lied, but let's not act like Chingy was going nowhere. It doesn't matter really if he was going anywhere. The fact that
my career though.
Like she still lied on him. It don't matter where he was going. To be honest, it don't matter where he was going. She lied. And she took him down for that. You know what I mean? Like people didn't want to fuck with him because of that, which is unfortunate, but that's what happened. And she lied. And
the community is kind of trash for that.
Yeah, they are trash for like pretty much. What's the word I'm looking for? They are trash for pretty much trashing him for that.
As if men sleeping with trans women is a bad thing.
Well, they feel like it is.
That's what I said. That's where the community is a little trash. But but still, you lied.
You still lied.
At the end of the day, you did lie. Had you never lied, we wouldn't be in the situation. But the community, y'all need to get yourselves together and stop making it seem like trans women are these negative, nasty things to, be associated with. Y'all, word that out.
Yeah.
I was telling one of my coworkers the other day. I was telling her. I told her black cis hetero women have a lot more power in society than they think that they have. Like they can really change a lot of things. It's a lot of responsibility because black women can really tell black men what to do, what is okay, what is acceptable. And the only reason dudes act this way about like, well, I would say for the majority, the way I feel like, I'm just gonna preface it, I feel like the only reason they act this way is because, black women ain't with that. They like, oh, you mess with a man, you gay, you just gay, you gay, you gay, you gay. So now they just vilify and demonize everything that's gay and they try to stay so far away from it because they scared that they won't look like a man in a woman's eyes.
I agree.
Like if women were more, I'm not gonna say that they have to be more comfortable. If they were more, accepting and more, just like secure in their own like womanhood and not being threatened by like transgender women or gay men, a lot of things would be more alleviated. I feel like. Men wouldn't be in the closet if they felt like, oh, my girl ain't gonna, I can't date a girl if I used to date a boy. It's just like, oh, you can't be bi when you're a man. You got to automatically be gay. But when you're a woman, you can be both. You can be bi. It's okay. If we made it okay for men to be gay, then shit. You know how many gay men be out here?
Well, you do know that even in our own community, sometimes we bash men who consider themselves bi. Like sometimes we feel like some people in our community don't feel like bisexual men really exist. Some people think that bi mean that, you know, identify as bisexual, they use it as a crutch so they won't be all the way gay. I know a lot of us, I know at one point when I first came out, I said I was bi and I knew damn well I ain't want no woman. I just said that so it wouldn't look
So
too
to
bad.
be softer so that people would be more accepting of you and
Yes.
make it softer for people.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not reality. Well, I'm not gonna say that you're not bi, girl. You might like a little cooch.
You don't like no cooch.
You might want to sniff a little muff, honey.
Now, my toxic or trash trait is I feel like I prefer not to date a bi person only because I can't be worried about everybody. Shit. I gotta feel comfortable with you around somebody. Shit. I can't be worried about the niggas and the bitches. Shit. Too many people in the world. I don't know. I'm almost on the same level as like pretending like they can't exist, but I can't with y'all. I can't.
Yeah.
You can't with the bisexuals.
I can't have my man go out and get a bitch pregnant. Like, what am I supposed to do about that?
Find you a new man.
Well, that's the best answer. Let's move on to the next one, child. So, Lyrica and A1, they were in the news earlier. Well, I think it was last week, rather. Safari came out and said that the storyline that occurred on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood season 5, where it was suspected that Lyrica and Safari had sex with one another and that he was possibly the father of her child, was a fake storyline that was concocted by Safari and A1. A1 also agreed that it was very funny. They had a job to do. It was a show and they had to be entertaining. Come to find out, Lyrica said she had no idea that this was fake and she really thought that this was for real and believable, and she really thought that people was really trying to make her look like she was a whore. I personally feel like Lyrica knew about this. I don't think she was in the dark about it. I really believe she knew. I feel like she knew.
What's her sign?
A lot of them was in on that storyline.
What's her sign? Could somebody look that up for me, please?
Lyrica's a Sagittarius.
She knew.
Why you say that?
Trust me, baby. She knew. She knew about it. She was cool with it. But when it wasn't working for her no more, she had to play the victim. That's what they do.
When A1 had crawled across that table, who was it that crawled across the table?
A1.
To Safari, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna say that the same. I tried to make sure that wasn't getting mixed up with that. So yeah, that was TV.
Yeah, nothing get past no Sagittarius. She knew about that. I mean, I feel like she was expecting for it to be like a simple thing, or they were probably all thinking it was going to be a simple thing. Like, oh, we can do this for TV, just be a cute little storyline and we can move on. But like the actual heightening of it by the fans and the looking at how it looked, the optics of it. And I'm pretty sure that it just was like really damaging to their relationship. And it was just like, bitch, you doing this to me and you don't even give a fuck. You looking like a man who's hurt and I'm looking like this goddamn hoe, and you won't tell nobody. So that's probably why they broke up for real.
It could be. And then not to mention, I think that A1 and Safari probably did cook it up, but I think that Lyrica knew about it too, but it may be certain elements to it that other people probably wasn't aware that it was really fake. Like K. Michelle, for instance, she threw out, that's why you trying to fuck Safari. Safari was her friend at the time. Safari probably told her.
Absolutely.
You know, and it can't.
What's K. Michelle's sign?
Pisces.
Oh, child. She was down for the cause too. You know, they be Pisces is ready to make somebody look stupid now. They always down to make somebody look dumb.
Because I mean, it was so many people involved in it. It was K. Michelle was involved in it. Brooke Valentine was a part of it.
I love Brooke Valentine. That's my girl.
Was that the reason why Lyrica Mama was at that K Michelle concert, screaming for K Michelle.
Michelle!
K Michelle! With her tattered ass wig.
Is it just, I'm sorry, I don't mean to talk about nobody mama because I don't want nobody to talk about mine. But Lyrica's mama always looked really sweaty to me.
She did. Her wigs always looked like she just
Ain't nobody wigs look worse than A1 Mama. Okay, 2 for
We're not gonna do Pam. We're not gonna do Pam. We ain't gonna do Pam.
Okay,
A1 Mama.
hair extensions.
A1 Mama.
Let me see you in them wigs. She always looked like she's a greased ham every time she.
Let me pull up these wigs. I'm
sorry. Y'all not finna do Pam like that, man. I love me some Pam. Y'all not finna do Pam.
I really felt like Pam be trying, and that bitch the other bitch just be doing the most.
I would say this though. I think that Pam wasn't aware that it was fake because she was too mad at their reunion. Like I feel like she didn't know it was fake.
Probably didn't.
She was too passionate for me.
Or she probably just didn't like nobody. Oh, sorry. She probably just didn't like nobody talk about her son.
That too. I think Lyrica's mama was in on it too. I think a lot of them was in on this fake ass storyline. I do.
Hey,
Michelle.
Yeah.
And that's why remember Monique said that the marriage was fake.
Ooh. Look like some cooked spaghetti, baby.
You did not have to. You specifically must have Googled.
Where the part at?
Show me your Google history right now.
Girl, where the roots?
Show me your Google history right this moment, because there is no way.
That look like a cat. Child, show me your roots.
Josiah is so wrong for that. He is so wrong for that. How dare you disrespect Pam like that?
Friend, it's the truth.
Put it back up there again.
I'm trying to pull up her worst hairstyle.
Listen, we're not gonna do this tonight.
We are not.
I'm sorry. It's just one hairstyle I gotta pull up. I'm so sorry.
Child.
I'm not even gonna blame. I'm gonna blame the stylist for this choice.
Child, they got her
She styled her own hair. What you talking about?
Where is this supposed to be growing from? Like,
I got her looking like this.
I have to do this. I have to.
Did you find it yet?
Yes, it's here right now.
Oh Lord.
I've seen
that. I know which one it is too.
You know, I have seen some bad peeves.
I knew it was this one. I knew it was. I knew it was this one. I knew it was this one.
However, okay, now I'm gonna let this fan live because I have not forgotten Lanithia for getting up on the screen looking like the Bride of Frankenstein. Y'all remember that?
That she did that for effect. Now that was on purpose. She knew she looked bad. She did that for a reason.
Whatever it is they was talking about, and she was just looking at her like, looking like fucking Marge Simpson.
Not Marge Simpson.
Somebody pull up a Super Saiyan wig. Somebody.
Oh God. Okay.
Oh, please pull it up, Josiah. Please.
Mini leak wig.
Now the disrespect you gave
was enough.
That's reality history.
Sitting there talking to Phaedra like
hurts. Right. I'm like, how am I supposed to take you seriously?
Oh, can we do best housewives moments?
We probably will be able to do that before we go into. We'll do that before we get into. Lord have mercy.
My Lord, today we come before you to ask for forgiveness.
So there was no cut around the hairline. They just propped it up on top
Now,
of the
she
head.
did say that. Now, didn't she say that she just got off of Broadway with this wig and she didn't have time to take the wig off before the cameras came out?
She should have did something, baby, because that was the best.
You should have had your wig cap on. Girl. I would rather take your wig cap on.
I don't.
Oh my God, let me move on, child. We ain't gonna keep on getting on these girls' wigs, honey. So let's get into the topic that Tramel brought up before we came on screen. This wasn't even originally a part of the lineup, but Tramel brought this up. And I'm gonna let Tramel introduce this topic. This is about B. Simone not washing her ass every day. Go ahead, Tramel.
You have the clip?
I think so. Let me try.
Are you looking for it right now? Okay, I'll introduce it.
Okay,
so,
yeah.
A couple of days ago, some footage surfaced of B. Simone on her podcast with, I believe, Desi and her. I don't know who that other lady was, but she said that she does not shower every day. She might go 1 or 2 days at the most. She's probably gone like 2 or 3 days without showering. And she said she would rather shower. She would rather sleep than shower because she's just so busy. Sometimes she just don't have time to shower. So she ain't got time to sink wash that Gucci.
Oh my God.
Yes, she's recently gone viral for it. She's done another skit about, not washing her behind. She actually went on live as well to show herself showering as, just in response to the backlash that,
I just went past that one. Her live about it.
She's gonna make a joke out of it. But the question is like, is that really healthy to go those many hours without cleaning that behind? You might take a couple of duties. You might have a couple of PPs, and they got a pocket. They ain't got no holes. So some of the stream does hit the the labia or whatever they got.
Lord, where is it at? Is it on the shade room or the neighborhood talk?
I haven't pulled up, child, but it's 1 minute and 24 seconds.
Okay, you gonna share the screen?
Yeah, let me share.
Okay, because I was trying to find it.
So her name has now been dubbed Sourpuss.
Can y'all see? Okay, y'all can see. Great.
What?
I know you, so.
What do I do that's nasty, Sarah?
I'm not going to say that.
What? You don't shower every day? I don't shower every day.
I don't think a lot of women shower.
Is that nasty?
Messy.
Yeah, is that a normal thing for women, though, right?
It's
like 2 days.
Out of the week?
No, I'm saying like you can miss 2 days.
I mean, yeah.
Like if it's a Monday,
yeah, I'm not going out 3-4 days unless I'm like thugging it.
You take a shower on Wednesday.
But when was you thugging it?
Like
if you take a shower on Monday, when's the next time you're taking a shower?
Wednesday.
At least by Thursday morning.
So 2 full days. So 3
Monday,
days.
Tuesday. Oh, Wednesday.
Thursday, Wednesday.
But I mean, a Thursday probably has happened.
Like Monday morning, then Wednesday afternoon.
Yeah. Like if we're super busy, I'd rather sleep than shower.
Damn, I'm saying, do you
It is. There is, because you can do a quick one too.
Long as it cool down there,
Ain't nobody down there.
Okay,
so,
okay. I'm saying that in.
But see, then it's like, okay, why you only showering when you get a nigga?
Because he down there.
Nah.
Because he down there.
You smell so good. Yes.
Okay. That's unacceptable. That is unacceptable.
I just like to point out that I find it very, very suspicious and very heartbreaking that people laugh at hygiene.
I'm not laughing at hygiene.
No, I'm talking about they don't take their own hygiene seriously. I mean, you can laugh at it because I wash.
Right. I know what you're saying. What I'm saying is I'm laughing at the stupidity and the ignorance that comes out of her fucking mouth. I totally believe that B. Simone say shit just to go viral. She knows that if you go out and say the most idiotic shit, it's gonna go viral. And she knows.
Friend, it's most of these damn podcasts. If y'all follow the spiritual world on Instagram, what is most of these clips are niggas on podcasts saying the most dumbest shit. And I just be like, you said that to go viral to be reposted.
Mm-hmm, that's all.
The thing is, it's like if I'm gonna say something and go viral, I'm not gonna say I stank. I'm not gonna volunteer.
I mean, you can glue some Gorilla Glue to your head and say you don't wash your ass, baby. That's double whammy. You'll be verified tomorrow.
Bitch.
And then it's the fact that Desi was sitting here, yeah, oh wow, yeah, I heard that. Like, boy, stop. You know you was disgusted.
He was gaslighting her ass. Like he was playing right into her dumb shit. Like, you know damn well you ain't never.
Do dudes accept that though? Do cis hetero men like, a little funky?
Now, well, I'll let you finish that. Go.
They don't mind if it smelled like a little marketplace down there.
To each his own. But we did have this discussion earlier with some of my old roommates when I was still living in LA, and he said that he did go a couple of days without bathing when we was like in the thick of the pandemic and everybody was in the house. He was like, I wasn't showering as much as I was normally because nobody was coming in. I wasn't going out, so I was like, I don't think that happened to me. I don't feel like I felt the need to shower. Yes.
It is humid down here.
I'm in the South and we gotta wash every day.
You sweat in your sleep. Like
about every 6 hours you do start to feel a little.
Yeah. And let's see what Kat said. She knew that clip would go viral, especially after it went viral behind the Anglo-Saxons saying they don't. But yep. Cis men, hetero men don't even wash their own ass.
Now I ain't gonna call no.
I don't understand that.
Told me that one of her homeboys never washed his ass, and he sat on her couch. And when he left, and she went to lay down, later on, like that evening after he had left, she said she laid down and she could smell shit on her couch. It had bled through his clothes. Cause they don't like to spread their cheeks because they say that's too gay.
That's the part I don't understand. How is it gay for you to wash your ass?
Please get like itchy, sweaty.
Oh, and then she told me about one dude, and she said she said you don't wash between your ass. He said no, that's gay. And then she told him to do it, and he said he did it one time, and he said that rag looked a mess.
Oh God!
Wait. We're not talking about washing your ass just after you shit. We do that. We assume they're doing that, right?
No, he don't wash in between his ass at all. Cause that's gay. You just wash around it. You don't spread your cheeks and let no water hit between that hole and that crack.
No.
You don't wipe between your ass.
You have to be at least wiping your ass when you taking the shit. They must be just talking about it in the shower. They have to be. They have to. How do you walk around like that? I can't imagine just getting up and going about.
I cannot go about my day without washing my ass. I can't.
Cause you feel it.
You feel nasty.
And then these men, like that actually scares me about like straight men. Like they be thinking, and it's just more so a mindset of mine. Like you probably really don't care to wash your ass, so why would I want you? Like I don't think you properly bathe yourself, so you're not attractive to me. I'm scared that you won't know what to do down there. I need somebody experienced. Experienced in washing and plethoring that pussy.
My goodness.
You gonna have to dilapidate that cat to get with me. I don't have time for no crumbs. I don't got time for no stanks.
Bitch, I'm finna
I
swear.
ain't got time for
No
no
streaks.
chocolate down under. I don't have time for a chocolate chip cookie in my bed. I don't want it.
I had to add on to this because this happened to me the other day at work. So me and this other gentleman were in the bathroom, doing our thing, and I got to the sink first. I'm dispensing the soap, lathering up my hands and washing. This man literally comes to the sink next to me, turns on the water, does this, gets some paper towel, and walks out. I said,
No soap?
no, that didn't just happen just now. I'm literally in the middle of me lathering. He's sitting there watching me lather my hands, and he just goes shh, and walks out. I said, you just sat there and touched your whole private area.
This comment, Lord.
Stop being messy, girl.
Well, Monique, you just went to hell. All right, but yeah,
let me say, Trick Daddy look like he don't.
And he like his ass to be ate.
Now Tank.
Ooh.
I know he douches that ass.
Oh my God! Can we talk about it? Do y'all watch the R&B Money podcast?
Yes, I do watch the R&B Money podcast.
I'm not gonna lie. Tank and what is it? V Valentino.
Jay Valentine.
Jay Valentino. Oh my God, they are so handsome, and they look like a couple.
Tank is a man now. That's a man who washes his ass.
Yeah. I agree, and I think that I'm not
more attractive. Like, why do people not want to do?
And I do think that he is low key bisexual. He's a very
no, we cannot say that.
Guy. Like, I think that he is. If I was in the industry, child, I would be very happy to be with Tank.
I would too if I was. He just looked like he smells good.
Mm-hmm.
He looked like he's so clean and fresh and stuff.
He know how to eat that ass and suck it from the back too.
But he likes his to be ate too.
He said he like get his salad tossed. He said after it's been good and cleaned and washed.
The legs up and let the women toss his little salad and stuff. Yeah. That made him even more attractive when he went on record and said it in the public.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure he touchdown on this cat, babe.
He be letting his homie, his manager, eat his salad too. Jay Valentino.
You know what? Let me move.
I for real, I can literally see him with his, legs tossed up and eating him out, and I like that for them. I do. Now I hope they're not watching, child, so they will sue me for defamation. But it's my opinion.
Not that you like that for them. Oh.
I didn't say all that. Now I think Tank is very talented. I think he's a very attractive man. He's a legend. Congratulations.
I'm sorry, Gabby, with an I. Let me go back to my innocent PG self.
Child, you are not innocent.
I'm not that innocent
at all. Okay. So let's move on to the next thing. So Escape.
Hold on, let me grab.
Escape, child. So we already know what's been going on with them. I've been talking about them since I got back home from Atlanta, child. Apparently they have been honored with the Lady of Soul Award at the Soul Train Awards, and it's already been said that Latasha has separated herself from the group. Not necessarily left the group, but separated herself from the group because they were going on a small tour and Latasha's husband got into an altercation with one of the promoters. Because he got into it with one of the promoters, Latasha decided to bow out of the shows. And that leaves Candy, her sister Tamika, and Tiny to do the shows on their own. She came on the Soul Train Awards with her own dress. She wasn't coordinated with the other group members at all. And apparently she said that she didn't get the memo for the color scheme. But Candy said that Latasha had her own stylist, and that's why she didn't get the memo. And it's been a lot of back and forth. As we already know, Escape has their new reality show coming out on Bravo, and it will feature them and SWV, and it's supposed to be quite a bit of drama, especially between Latasha and her sister Tamika, as well as the rest of the other group members. Child,
Where's Tamika in the group? Ain't that Viola Davis with them? I said, but come on, Viola.
She
Working
showed
her way up.
Viola Davis that day. That she sure did get Viola that day, damn it.
Y'all won't do my girl like that. I love her.
So we love her too, but she was giving Viola Davis down. She was giving you, listen, give very Annalise Keating.
Okay.
Y'all wrong for that.
How to get away with murder, yeah.
Very much that.
So, I love Escape, don't get me wrong. But they can't never get it right.
Candy fought every single member of the group.
She did.
Oh, I thought it was just to me. Oh, I forgot her and Tiny got into it.
Yeah, they had a fight too.
They fought at the airport while Tiny was pregnant.
Yeah.
And they say Candy whooped all of their asses.
She was fighting Latasha.
Candy don't play. Candy is a fighter. She beat all three of them up.
They was like, Candy fought Latasha. Tamika tried to break it up. Then Candy started fighting Latasha. I guess she thought she was
her up too. She beat them all up.
What year was this? Like, was it around their second album, Off the Hook or something?
It was around their third album.
Oh, yeah. Now that's when I knew they had.
That's when it was bad for them. Mm-hmm. So, why did being at Escape is still after 20 years still having drama, and In Vogue still can't come together for shit either? Why do you think that girl groups always have problems? Needless to say, that boy bands, they have problems too. But it's always the legendary stories about how girl groups can't get along or they can't stay together. Why do y'all think girl groups can't stay together? We've seen a lot of girl group breakups. We've seen the Destiny's Childs, the SWVs break up, of course, Escape, and they came back together. And Vogue ain't gonna never get back to the way they used to be. Why do you think girl groups cannot make it and stay together?
I feel like women in the industry are pressured to, be like the Beyonce, or just like, if not be the Beyonce, the pressure to be an individual.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, they're not marketable. Even if you are in a group, what is it about you that makes you, interesting or whatever? And I don't feel that they put the same pressure on just men in general, whether they're in a group or not. They give a lot more leniency. But with women, oh no, we need you to have individual.
Even as a solo artist, women are even as solo artists, women are immediately pitted against each other.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really hear that with male artists. Josiah and Tramel, why do you guys think girl groups don't last or stay together?
I just feel like it's just a lot of, we've seen how it is on these reality shows. Girls, girls can be catty sometimes. And I feel like, especially when it comes to like egos and stuff, shit, personalities clash.
Why are you looking like that?
I don't know. So I'm gonna go the scientific route.
Okay.
It is very well known that women, when they're in close proximity for an extended period of time, their cycles seem to synchronize. So it's like an innate thing to like be competitive. Like they all go on their cycles around the same time. Like one starts their cycle, the next one might start their cycle a couple of days after. It's like a smelling thing. Like they can smell each other. Like it's like innate competition. I feel like even if they're the bestest of the best friends, like eventually somebody has to step out in the front, or they're gonna want to step out in the front, and then it takes a really secure. I think it takes a really secure person, not just even a woman, to be in a group, because men do it too.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like with women, it's a lot more pressure to like they both said, like, to be the top girl, or to stay on top, or to stay, fresh and young. And then you have other women to compete with out in your group, as well as women outside in the, in the industry. So it's like a lot of pressure. They put a lot of pressure on women to, you know, just be an artist or to be, you know, be in the industry. So then sometimes they crack and they can't deal with it. Like, and I feel like in this particular situation with, because I didn't know that, you know, I didn't know the ins and outs of why they were, you know, going on tour without Tasha. But, you know, hearing that part, it's like, shit, her man says she can't go. So she can't go. She got a man. And they understand, I guess, but she trying to act like, you know, she trying to save face or for whatever reason, you know, instead of just saying, my man didn't want me to go.
Well, social media can sometimes play a part nowadays too. And I know we're not a singing group, but me, Jamar, Josiah, Maddie, and T, we're in a group. And you know, sometimes people do make divisive, however you pronounce it.
Like what?
They make comments about us sometimes.
Like what?
They're trying to pit us up against each other. They always have tried.
Bitch.
You know, they do it a lot.
Let's talk it out. Let's talk it out. Let's talk about it.
It doesn't. Well, I brought that up to say that because it doesn't affect us at all. We always shut it down when people make divisive comments about us five. We do shut it down every time. It doesn't affect us. But sometimes I always say when there is a group, people do tend to make comments and sometimes people will say things to try to get in your head and make you feel like you know, like you shouldn't be here. You should, you know what I'm saying? Or make comments about all of us. Like, well, I feel like this person shouldn't be here. Oh, they boring. This person boring. That person do too much. People do that when there's a group.
Oh, I know that because I was on one of them situations where that happened to me. So I know what it's like.
Yeah, so sometimes social media can play a part in the entire situation, especially now. And sometimes when you read those comments, it kind of can get to you. If you human, it can get to you.
You know what? It can go both ways. I feel like what you're saying, like it could go both ways. Like if you're the one getting the most comments that are negative, you're just like, oh, you know, it makes you insecure and it makes you feel like you don't belong. And then when you're getting the good comments like, oh, you better than this and you better than that and you don't need to be this and they would be nothing without you. Then that makes you feel like, bitch, you can treat anybody any old type of way. So now, bitch, we really got to go at it because, bitch, I'm already insecure and, bitch, you feeling all extra confident. So now I got to get you together now. We got to talk about it.
Right. Okay.
And I know that's probably what happened in that group, honestly, because, you know, they always said that Tasha was the singing one, the one who did all the runs. And she was the voice of, you know, she was the voice of Escape. And, you know, so that kind of put a lot of pressure on, you know, Candy because they just said that she was the one who just, they called her a hoe. They called her
really behind.
They called her a hoe. And, you know, it was really unfortunate that they would do that to her because she was just living her life and doing, you know, just being herself and dating. So, like, what's the problem? But, like, all that to build up and, you know, make them want to fight.
But, and then, you know, Josiah just brought up a situation that we just went through 2 weeks ago. Like, when it was me, him, and T, we have another panel called Roast Review where we talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville. We interviewed a certain somebody that I didn't want to interview, child. That's another story. We interviewed somebody, and as a collective, we agreed. And I was the one that got out of negativity. I was the one who got drugged from here and there that entire week to the point to where I took a break from every single panel I was a part of. Because it got to my mental, you know, it fucked with my head, and Josiah had to constantly talk me out of crazy shit. Because sometimes it was negative comment after negative comment after negative comment, and I'm used to getting negative comments here and there, but to have so many at the same damn time, it was crazy, and I just felt like I really don't feel like I deserve to have all of this hate towards me. I didn't do anything wrong. I do just what I normally do on all of my videos and stuff like that. So it was just like for people to attack me the way that they did, it was too much for me. And I had thought about the way you spoke on your own experience with being on G Status and how so many people were giving you negative comments all the time when you wasn't a villain. You really wasn't doing anything to people for people to be dragging you the way that they was. Look, and you were saying how it was fucking with your mental sometimes. That right there, when we did that Russ review 2 weeks ago, that fucked with my mental health so much that next week I took a break from every panel that I was a part of. I said, y'all, I'm not doing it this week. I'm not doing it this week. And then Josiah was like, friend, if you need to take a break, just go ahead and take a break. We all need it sometime. And that's what I did because it was too much for me, child. I couldn't do it.
What I will say about that is just, even in when like you need mental breaks. I mean, we all do. But reading comments is beneficial sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
so you can cater yourself to your audience and the people that you are trying to serve, and the people that are actually watching you and support you and stuff like that. But there are going to be some times, and there are going to be some people that just do not support you for real, for real. And they're going to say anything and everything to just try to like get up under your skin. And it's just for them to do. You know what I'm saying? And it's not nothing against you. It's just something that they want to do because it makes them feel good. And baby, I ain't in the business of making nobody feel good on my depression, honey. So I don't read those. If I feel like it's gonna be something bad, if I feel like it's gonna be something negative, if you saw one comment and it made you feel some sort of type of way, I wouldn't have kept going.
Mm-hmm.
This would have stopped right there. Like, oh, I know that this could go somewhere really bad. One or two. Okay, I see this is like trending. Like they ain't really messing with me right now on this particular situation. Stop reading it. That's why I don't go watch nobody's interviews. If I know they're gonna talk about me, if I know they're gonna dog me out, if I know they don't like me, baby, I stay away. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it because it's your page. It's your comment. You can make whatever comments you want. It's a free country, but baby, I don't have to read it and I don't have to listen to it either, and I don't have to know about it because it ain't gonna mess up my day.
Well, that's a good way to put it. We can go ahead to the next one. The next one is Dwayne Wade. Okay.
Come on, friend.
Y'all, I have the biggest crush on him. I'm sorry.
He is cute though.
I know he washed his ass. They say Gabrielle be eating that booty.
And his side boy
Gabrielle be munching.
Now she been munching.
Yeah, they say she eat his butt.
I'm pretty sure his other boyfriend eats it too.
Oh Lord.
What boyfriend, Josiah? You being real shady today.
They say Gabrielle is all the top that he needs.
I just want don't call me.
You just want one night with him, huh?
Yeah. I just want one night. I will show him the best, and I will bottom for him.
Oh!
Don't let your man do that.
I mean, I might have to watch some. I might have to read a manual or some shit. But
well, let me tell you, go get you a fleet first.
You know what? Anyway, so his ex-wife has come out. That was like maybe about a week or so ago. She came out against him and basically was saying that Zaya should wait till she's 18 to really, go into the whole transgender thing. And he came out and said that she hasn't even been in Zaya's life since he had custody of the kid, and now she's trying to come out and give demands and all this other stuff. And there's a lot of people that blame Gabrielle Union for this, and basically saying that she, as the mother, she has every right to be, every right to say what she got to say and have her opinion on the situation and things of that nature. So we can go ahead and get into it. What y'all think about that? Y'all think that Zaya is too young to be doing what she's doing? Should she wait till she's 18? And if she waits till she's 18, then what's going to be? What's going to change about it?
My thing with this argument about you should wait. They don't know their gender expression when they're so young and this, that, and before. So you need to tell me that if you have a son and your son says he wants to wear, typical, like, what do boys wear? Jeans, and they want to wear a cowboy hat, you're going to be like, you can't respect that decision. Yeah, how do you know you don't want to wear a dress and a skirt? Is that the conversation that we have? If a little girl comes up to you and says, Mommy, I want to wear a dress, you'd be like, girl, you can't wear that dress. How do you know you don't want to be a tomboy? You don't want to wear pants and a tie and all that. Like, is that? So if they match what they want them to be, they're not too young then. It's fine. It's normal. But if they want to be the opposite of what you think they should be, oh, it's too young. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're talking about. They're too young. Girl, please. If it worked for one, it should work the way for the other one.
The only reason why I felt like she was too young to do it right now is because of the public scrutiny. That's the main reason why I was afraid for her to do it at that age. Like, because social media is horrible, and we already know that anytime the blogs post her, the homophobes are already ready to comment. They be ready to comment. They drag Dwayne, drag Gabby, drag everybody. And that's the reason why I felt, even as a person that's within the LGBT community, I felt like, okay, maybe she should wait till she was 18, because just out of protection, because the media is horrible.
She is so, and of course we don't know. We're on the outside looking in. She gives me so unbothered. Like, I'm still gonna be sickening. I'm still gonna be dark skinned and black girl magic, and y'all just gonna be mad about it.
But at the same time, all she's really trying to do is change her name. Like, it's not like she's going through the whole, the whole shebang. She's just changing her name.
She mind your business.
Tramel and Josiah, what's y'all thought?
I feel like that Zaya is going to her own, and I just feel like that there's a lot of, oh God, okay. I just feel like there's a lot of people, like, especially as they grow older, who, I know a lot of people who went trans, and they're like, oh, I wish I was like back to my original, gender or whatever. But I just feel like that, yeah, she should definitely wait until she's 18, until she's ready to have that surgery. And if she's ready to have it, then that is, look, I'm here for it, girl. You do your thing. I love Zaya. I think Zaya gives me life, and also her daddy, as y'all know. So,
but they can't have surgery before 18 anyway, right?
Are we speaking specifically on like expression and identity, or the surgery itself?
I'm sorry, the surgery itself. But I don't think they can have surgery. Like you said, I don't think they can have surgery until they're legal.
No, they can't do hormones and surgery, I don't think, until they're 18. That's why I think some people are annoyed by some opinions about it, because they can't do anything at the age of 18 anyway. And somebody in the chat was like, are you guys okay with him? I'm sorry, not him, with her dating too? And I'm like, people date when they're teenagers.
I mean, that's really up to the parents, because people say you can't date till you're 16, 18, what have you, or you leave the door open whenever you have company, be back by 9, all that shit if y'all go out.
Yeah, they acting like teenagers don't date. Teenagers have babies.
And and because Zaya has a white boyfriend, doesn't she?
Right.
Okay. I haven't seen it with about it.
I saw something on the Shade Room Child months ago. She was dating some white boy.
Oh, maybe.
That's Tramel. We're waiting for you, honey. What you got to say?
So I'm not in the business of telling people how to raise their children. I think you do what's best for whatever you feel like you need to do for your child. I think it's unfortunate that him and the mother, the biological mother, aren't on one accord when it comes to, Zaya's transition. Me personally, I would be fine with my child expressing themselves however they feel they need to express themselves. I would definitely want my child to wait a good amount of time, even after 18, to start the hormones and the talks of surgery, because you never really know. Like, I mean, I'm not saying that they don't know, but I'm just saying, like, you never really know how you're gonna feel to Josiah's point. Like, I've met some transgender individuals who wish they never, started that process, because once you started and you get to a certain point, you ain't gonna look right if you try to go back. It's just done. Like, you just have to keep going, and you have to actually go through with that lifestyle. Like, you can't go back once you reach a certain point. So, you just have to, I like informed decisions, and I would want my child to have the most information about what they're about to do before they even start the intense process of changing physically.
According to this this super chat that I got, they Thank you. First of all, thank you, by the way. It says you can have surgery before 18 in special cases, including hormones. I didn't know that. Also, look into the amount of people that regret having the surgery. I say 25. Well, I mean, once you turn 18 and 21, you really can't tell nobody what to do with their
Oh,
body.
but listen, I forgot this, y'all. Okay, doesn't your body is ever growing, right? You don't stop growing and evolving until you're like what, 21 years old or something like that.
Men
So
stop growing, I believe, at 21. Women, well, no, women at 21 and men at 25 or something like that.
Mm-hmm. I believe so.
because I'm sitting here thinking like, okay, you want to go ahead and get the surgery at 18, but you're still growing into your body. I mean, I didn't get legs, hips, and body until I was like shit 25. So,
Legs
I just
and
ask
hips.
myself like,
And
do you want to wait until your hormone finish processing until you would like to get the surgery or?
Well, I mean, I don't even think because I feel like you can do like hormone blockers. Like a lot of trans women, they'll if they kind of realize it at young age, they don't want to have to go through the entire male puberty stage and then start blocking the testosterone. So it's just like,
yeah, you want to start off soft, baby. You
yeah, I don't want to have to go hard and then.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay.
don't want to be hard and try to go soft.
Before I start getting hard, I want to, be soft.
It was, I wasn't trying to be shady or nothing. It was a real life question. I didn't.
No, we get it.
I mean,
I just don't want people to trivialize the surgery. The surgery, just you one of the girls, wear your dress, wear your makeup, get your titties done, what have you. But that surgery is a whole different thing now.
Right, that's true.
Dude, if you was a woman, we're gonna sit there and treat you as a woman as such, name everything else. Now with that surgery, I want you to understand there may be a chance that you can't go back. There's no guarantee that there's gonna be an upgrade available in the future to work the way that you want it to work. Right. And we was having this conversation about another trans woman that me and a friend of mine have a mutual friend that was considering doing that. And I'm just like, I mean, I want you to do what you do, but just remember, a lot of trans women don't want to get that bottom surgery because they feel like, well, if it's not like a fully functional vagina that can, do the period thing, have birth, do all that, I don't want it. And I'm like, if you're gonna do it, if you're gonna do this,
one,
huh?
Y'all seen one?
I've not seen one.
You not seen a post-op of that? No.
I have not. I have not put that in Google search.
I would suggest y'all go investigate.
Why do you recommend?
Just for educational purposes. I've actually seen them, and it's if a doctor don't know what they're doing, it will look crazy.
Yeah, and that's why I feel like I don't know how most women are like technology isn't far enough to where I feel comfortable with what I could be getting. And once you kind of do it, there's no guarantee that they can fix it later on.
Right.
So
I've seen some, and some look like okay, and then some are like, wait, what in the world?
Well,
I don't know if I want to see it. I'm afraid.
You should.
Not either. I don't either.
I don't think I want to see a bad one. If the a good one resembles a.
If you look it up, you're gonna see a good conglomerate of all kinds.
Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next topic, and then after this topic, we have one more.
Josiah, you looking it up?
Oh no, I was texting someone. I'm sorry.
After this particular topic, we got one more hot topic before we go into our last segment, which is Queer Connections. Now, this one is about Miss Kelly Rowland. Kelly Rowland she did an interview with Hot 97 with Peter Rosenberg, and he basically told her in so many words that she did a great job at playing second to Beyonce. He said that to her in her face. So we're about to go ahead and I'm gonna share the screen because I already found it, and we're gonna get into what he said. And I loved her answer to it. So here we go. Wait a minute. Okay.
Had such an interesting run for so many reasons. You and Angie just had a great conversation on her podcast about Angie gave you flowers for your ability to play second to Beyonce, which for so many, everyone who gets, I can only speak for me, everyone who gets in the entertainment business gets into it to be the man, right? Just me working with Ebro takes my own ego.
Hates it.
Yeah, hates it. It's my own. My ego has to be in check, even though when he's not here, I'm like, you know what? I kind of prefer Ebro come back. But it does take an ego check, and you happen to be standing next to the brightest light on planet Earth. Like, you think Big Boy from Outkast has it tough being next to Andre. You were with Beyonce, and not only did you not like fight it, it seems like you really loved the position that you were in and took it seriously. And
here's the thing. Light attracts light. I am light. So I am a beautiful brown shining light. So I don't think anybody's light dims anyone else's. I think that when other people start to compare you, I think that that's when it shows how dim they are of themselves. So I don't take somebody else trying to dim my light anymore for anybody else. I love B. I know that she's a light, but I know that I'm a light too.
But it's also created such an interesting role for you where, like, you could have rested on your laurels and just been like, hey, I'm a part of this iconic group. My best friend's the biggest star in the world. We kick ass. We're awesome.
Yes, and her best friend / sister is one of the big stars in the world too.
Yes.
So it's like people only see things one-sided. You know what I mean? So I don't like when they just put one person in one place. Like, we both shine together. I'm shining with Marseille. We're shining together. Right. It's always been like patriarchy to me, or even now, like everybody's actually taking the hit of and start to believe this thing where, well, only one woman can do this and they shine the biggest. Right. My sister has knocked down doors and made positions for so many women that look like her, that are deeper shades than her or brighter or whatever, but specifically for Black women, and put Black women in other places that, you know, we're grateful for. You know what I mean? But also somebody else did that for her, and another group has done that for us.
And you're doing that for other people.
I do it for other brown girls. So it's just a cycle and a space for all of us to open up doors for each other instead of compare. Don't be so limited. And I feel like people who compare are limited in their minds, and they limit themselves. And so don't do that to other people.
Well, and do you think that people see it as in the world, and this is what, no matter your.
That's such an interesting run.
Okay, so. Oops. Okay. So what damn, what am I doing, child? Okay. So what are y'all thoughts on that?
He's stupid.
She read his ass for filth without even directly reading him.
No, she directly read him, and he just so stupid. He didn't even hear. She said when people do that, they're dim. But she pretty much called him incompetent to his face, and he just sitting there still going. And Marseille just sitting there like, girl, like, boy, you don't hear what she's saying?
I hate when people.
Baby, Kelly got that media. Kelly's old school media training, so she knows how to.
She's an Aquarius.
Anyway.
It's always a Scorpio hater. Always a Scorpio hater, child. But go ahead.
Moesha.
Jamar, get to your point. I ain't got time for Tramel shady ass.
Oh yeah, but yeah, I always hated how the industry played Kelly, because Kelly was always sitting there. Kelly was always there with the voice, just like Beyonce was. But you know, just the world made us believe that, you know, Beyonce was just always the better one. And I'm just like, girl, in real life, those women are friends, and people feel like, oh, it's so such a privilege to have this association with B. This association with B. It's like, I would feel sickening if Kelly was next to me. I would. She's like, why y'all be playing Kelly like she ain't? You know. But yeah, put some respect on her name.
They've always done it though. That's always been the thing. Like, they've always made Kelly seem like she's smaller than than everybody else. But my thing is, why is Kelly directly compared to Beyonce, but Michelle doesn't get that same, that same energy?
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Michelle even less seriously.
What?
Michelle has her own hashtag. At least Kelly's is, people have more respect for Kelly than they do Michelle. Unfortunately. Unfortunately.
Michelle is very respected, in the gospel.
In comparison to Kelly amongst niggas.
Yeah. Michelle is very respected to me because I feel like Kelly gets disrespected a lot. They always bring her down to like a Beyonce, like a second fiddle to Beyonce. They always do that to her, and it's very unfortunate. And she never is able to live that down. You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of the times when you're in groups, it's basically parallel to the conversation we literally just had. When you in groups and stuff, it's always two people that's always being compared, or sometimes everybody is pushed down to, to a certain type of level so the lead singer can shine, so to speak. Like even in SWV, we already know that Coco was the lead singer. We know why she was. She had the best voice out of all of them. But at the same time, nobody, people would look down upon Lily and Taj and stuff and not really give them a chance because we got Coco. We don't need y'all. Y'all, Coco the group. Even right now with Escape, people make it seem like Latasha is like the group. She's the group. She has the best voice when she really don't. Her sister got the better voice to me. However, that's what they do with that. Even I don't even take TLC for example. Like sometimes people, feel like Left Eye was the group and T-Boz and Chili were the backup singers. Sometimes people give Left Eye out there. I see that a lot. I do see that a lot. A lot of people feel like Left Eye made the group.
They carried the vocals, okay?
That's how I feel. I feel like it was nobody that
a bad example only because all three of them were offering three different things sonically. So
they all
can't say any member is the group because if you only focus on that, then you're missing these whole other parts that come with like the structure of their song. So I don't think TLC works in this situation.
It doesn't, but I only use that as an example because people be trying it with them. Like, oh, Left Eye made the group. The group was a mess when she left, when she died or whatever. Which it was a mess when she died. But it's one of those groups where you need all three. You can't replace anybody in TLC.
The only thing that I can say with these groups is the Cheetah Girls. Okay, there's only one or two girls on our group that can sing.
I don't know now one song by the Cheetah Girls. I'm gonna let y'all have that one.
I'm being shady. Don't mind.
We are sisters
not gay.
Together.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't say that now.
We don't look the same.
Or High School Musical. We're all in this together.
Those were my gospel in my mid to the girl. High School Musical and like the Cheetah Girls were like events. Like,
what about 3LW?
Girl, Never has that reality show with them hoes on it. Keely was reading homegirl from
Destiny's Child.
I paid my subscription for the entire program.
She was like, "Did you?" She's like, "Go ahead, ask." She's like, "Did you?"
Of course, I sing. Say my name. Say my name.
I've been part of two of the most successful girl groups of all time. So she had her there.
Keely was a shady mess. Like, seriously, she still is a shady mess, even with her moves. I don't know what her sign. Let me look it up.
I could probably guess.
She didn't become a white woman all of a sudden.
What you think her sign is as I look it up?
She was either a Libra or a Cancer, honey.
Let's see. Let me look up. She's a Cancer. She's a Cancer. I just looked it up. She's a Cancer.
Cancers are trash sometimes.
They are. Most definitely.
I have no opinion on that.
They are trash. Cancers are trashy people. They're definitely trash. Right. Except my mama, but because my mama Cancer. So,
she's the one exception to the rule.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go into the last hot topic before we go into our last segment. I knew this was gonna be a long ass show because we ain't did it in about 2 or 3 weeks. It's about the untimely death of this girl here. What is her? Damn, what's her
Shaquille
name?
Robinson, right?
Yeah. Okay. So Tramel, I think that was either Tramel or Kane who suggested that we talked about this. So Tramel, can you, since you've been following it a little bit longer than me, can you introduce it and talk about what is the situation with that? I felt like it was since y'all asked us to talk about it, I felt like this would be the best one to end the hot topics section with. So go ahead.
So essentially what happened to this young girl, she went on a trip to it was supposed to be a weekend trip to Cabo with some of her friends. We're going to use quotation friends. I believe it was October 29th or 30th or something like that. It was the end of October when she went. Their first night there, she spoke with her mother. Her mother, told news reporters that, she spoke with Shaquilla about, what she was about to go do. They were about to go eat or whatever, some restaurant and whatever. She said she was going to call her later on or whatever. And she said, yeah, I'll call you later. She said that was the last time she heard from her. She wasn't there 24 hours before she, had passed away. She received phone calls from the friends that were there, and they were all telling her that, they didn't know what was wrong with her. She was really sick, and they had so many different stories as to what happened to her. They said she died from alcohol poisoning, but come to find out, the autopsy revealed that her neck had been broken, and as well as her spinal cord. So then a video surfaced. They returned home and just dropped her clothes off at her mom's house without her body. So they went on about their lives, and come to find out there's a video surface of them fighting that young girl, like in a room while she's naked, while she appeared to be intoxicated, and like this one girl was just like beating on her while they were standing around watching. And I guess whoever the boy was watching, holding the camera, he was like, dang, are you at least gonna hit her back or something? Like, why this girl laid out on the floor? And apparently there was another video of him, or I don't know if it was video, but him body slamming her or something, and then she just didn't move. Some boy. So who knows? We really don't know. All we know is that they did something to her, and they all on like social media telling on each other now. One of them is actually trying to sell an interview, trying to tell what the story was. I saw that. It was a mess. Somebody saying that he wasn't even there the first 24 hours, so he don't know what happened to her, but they say he lying. So there's just a lot going on. They don't know what nobody knows what the real story is. So
the only thing that we can all get up out of this is that y'all if you got bad energy with a person that you consider your so-called friend, you need to really pay attention to that bad energy. Because sometimes if you got bad energy with a person, it's for a reason. Like I said on my live, because like I said, I did a live about this before we came over here to do Boys Night Out. And my cousin Reggie, whom you met, all three of y'all met him before. There was a friend of mine that I had in the past. And for example, it was like, I was genuinely a friend of his. Like I really was being there for him, doing shit for him, like always being cool with him, all of that. Even when people told me that I didn't need to hang around him. But for whatever reason, in the same breath, he always acted as if he hated me. Like I didn't understand what his problem was with me. I didn't know why he had such a strong reaction to me. No matter what I did, it was always a problem. No matter what I said, it was a problem. We're always almost getting into physical altercations. We're always arguing. Even when we're on trips together, we're arguing. We can't get through a trip without nearly fighting. My cousin Reggie told me out of his own mouth, that boy don't like you. That's not your friend. He jealous of you. And if y'all go to a club by yourselves, he'll watch somebody put something in your drink and won't stop them. And he'll let you drink it. That's exactly what my cousin said to me. And I was just like, you know what? You might be right. If you get vibes like, and Jamar, you met this friend before.
Which one?
You met this friend when we was in Atlanta. When we went to that reunion that he was a part, that Tramel was a part of.
Who was it?
He wasn't with us at the reunion, but Jamar know who I'm talking about because we went to the club with that boy and everything.
I don't remember.
You may not remember him, but don't you remember me coming to Atlanta with a friend?
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that one. That's what I'm talking about.
With the Okay.
Yeah, you remember him. That's the one. My cousin Reggie felt like he would be the type that would put something who will let somebody put something. He'll watch somebody put something in my drink and let me drink it.
Oh. Wow. Yeah, man.
You probably felt the same way, but he was a jealous hearted person. So when you hear stories like this, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Sometimes it just make you wonder. Sometimes these bitches really my friend. Not saying I'm questioning y'all three because I really don't feel like y'all fake. At least I don't think y'all fake.
I'm fake as hell.
I'm the fakest one up here.
Bitch, I ain't gonna watch somebody put something in your drink though. Bitch, I'm gonna put it in there. Bitch, I'm gonna throw you over my shoulder, girl, and drop you off at home so I can go back to the club and have myself a good time.
Oh, you are so terrible.
People really have that mind frame to like, if somebody even thinks that about a person, that is something that's really telling about that person's personality. Like, but you really can't even hide that you was a nasty ass bitch.
It's some people where you really can't hide, like they really can't hide it. Like you can feel the nastiness from a mile away. Like they can't hide it.
I've been through it twice. I know, Tracy.
Right. Like, do I know about it?
You know,
yeah. So
we talked about that shit last year.
Yeah, that's one of Josiah's ex-friends, child. I told Josiah don't have that girl around me, child, because it's not gonna be a pretty sight. You know how I am when I'm around folks I don't know. Tramel and Jamar know this for a fact. I won't say a motherfucking word. I'll just sit there like.
You ain't gonna throw no hands though.
I'm not finna fight you. I got new teeth in my mouth. I'm not finna fight nobody.
But I'm sure that situation helped you also build your discernment as well around being around people who like I don't really feel they vibe because my discernment is good.
Yeah, because my discernment is really kicking in right about now about certain people. Not nobody up here, but some of y'all know exactly what I'm talking about.
Who? Do I know?
Yeah, you know.
I look. I know exactly what you're
y'all tell me later. I will say that I got invited on a trip out of the country for a friend's 40th birthday. And this story, you know, I just got invited like a couple of weeks ago, actually. So I haven't said anything, but I'm not going because he's the only person who would probably be going that I actually think that I could actually be around and be cool with. The rest of them I don't like. So yeah, I don't want no situation. I don't want nothing like that because I don't want to be around nobody who I don't really rock with.
Okay, I would have told them, child, we can get drinks in Atlanta. Go do have some happy hour and keep it moving.
I can't be around somebody that I really don't respect. I cannot be around them because it's gonna show that I don't respect you, and I'm not gonna try to respect you just to get along. Like, bitch, I don't like you. I don't respect you, and you gonna fucking know it. I'm not doing it. Like, no, like, don't have me around somebody that I'm really disgusted by because it's gonna show. Like, please don't.
That's a deep word now, disgust.
There are people that I am absolutely disgusted by. Like seriously, like there are people that I'm absolutely disgusted by, and I don't want to be in their presence. Like they're disgusting ass people to me, and I just rather not fuck with you at all. No, just the energy, the nastiness. Like I can't stand nasty ass people. Like people that just live to be negative about other people all the time. Like
Is that, can we go around at the end and talk about our pet peeves when it comes to talk about people? I mean, like what you don't like about people or make you not want to deal with a person.
Yes, we sure can. We could do that with queer connections. We're gonna start off with the very first topic that Josiah got, then we're gonna go into the pet peeves, and then we're gonna be done, child. Because this is the long ass show tonight. So let's go ahead and get into queer connections. Okay. So Josiah, since you're the one who brought in the topic, let's talk about it.
Oh my God! What did you screen record it?
Oh, child, you were saying, I think, was it the mistakes of dating that we've made?
Yeah.
Or something like that? Yeah.
Okay, so let me see what I put in here. Yeah, so what mistakes have you made while dating?
I guess I'll start off. Ignoring the red flags.
Mm-hmm.
I knew he was a broke nigga, but I still paid his bills.
Honey, you was paying bills?
Mm-hmm. Mine and his. I ain't ashamed to say it.
Girl, you should be.
I'm not. It happened. It is what it is. I thought I was doing what I was supposed to do as a man. That's what I thought.
How long y'all known each other to be paying his bills?
We were in a relationship for about
Was it a year?
It was not a year. It was close to it though.
How many months before you started paying his bills?
Maybe 3 or 4 months.
Girl, you crazy.
I know I'm crazy now.
I ain't make it past the year, baby. You ain't supposed to pay no.
I know. Listen, the reason why I did that is because when we first started dating, he had a job. He lost the job. So I felt bad for him because I'm like, well, I know if I fell on hard times, I would expect my partner to help me out if they could.
Your partner, though.
But listen, at the time, I wasn't thinking about it like that. I didn't think I was gonna have to pay. I didn't think I was gonna have to do all the shit I was doing. Like, okay, your phone cut off. Okay, your phone bill like no, but $78. I pay for your phone bill. It ain't no problem. But then it became a phone bill to a car note, to I need gas, to all of that stuff. So, and I didn't have to pay no rent or nothing because he was staying with his mama. But you know, it was kind of like I was doing all of that, and I thought I was doing what I was supposed to do. But in the same breath, I felt stupid because I wasn't getting anything up out of this.
Was you getting some bomb ass, you know?
I wasn't getting anything. We wasn't even having sex.
Shoddy.
Well, can I be honest with y'all? When I was like 18, I used to work at Red Lobster, and I was dating this guy who was like at that time 26, and he lied to me about everything. He lied to me about working as a nurse. He was a
oh my God.
He wasn't a nurse, child. He was a CNA, and
a nurse.
But he wasn't working at that time, and then it got to the point where he started asking me for money and asking me to pay for his phone bills. Now, I was a host child at Red Lobster making $8.25 an hour, and you're asking for poor little me, fresh out of high school, for a to pay your phone bills and stuff. And I did the first time because I really did like him and I was naive, but I was getting frustrated and I didn't know how to communicate as an 18-year-old child at that point, because I was just like, why are you constantly asking me for money? And then he tried to gaslight me.
Mm-hmm.
You're so disrespectful. You're such an asshole. Bruh, you're 26-year-old asking an 18-year-old kid for money. And I just, it was just the most embarrassing shit ever. And I cut him off after that, but it was a lot.
Well, Jamar told me to leave my man, and I didn't want to leave mine. Jamar told me to leave my man, and I was like, he's just going through a rough time. Jamar said, Scotty, leave that boy. That boy is not good for you. He is using you, Scotty. He is using you. I'm like, no, he not. My thing is, I was trying to prove that I could keep me a man. That's really the truth. I was trying to prove that I could keep me a man because every time I get involved with somebody, it doesn't last. And I was really trying to make this shit last because I didn't want to be another one of those songs where it said, they say that I move too fast, going man to man, always holding a new hand. That's what K. Michelle said on Love Them All. So I didn't want to be that way.
You actually doing that. You wasn't actually listening to the song. They say that I love them, but I love them all.
But I really want, but see, I really wanted this to
another
work.
one to get over the other one.
I mean, that's what I wound up doing after that particular relationship ended. But I was really trying to make this shit work out because it never works, and I was willing to do just about anything to try to make it work. But I wound up making myself look foolish because one thing about it, Tramel, is this right here. I did all of that for him. But then when I fell on a hard time, I told you before that I was in a situation where me and my family lost our home and we were homeless for like 3 months or whatever. He knew about the situation. And Jamar knows this story too, because Jamar told me then, you need to leave his motherfucking ass. I hadn't even left him yet at this point. He should have got cut off then. He knew the situation. We had to move out in 4 days. And we needed help to move. We didn't have nobody to help us move. So I asked him, could you help us move? He said, I don't know if I can do all that.
And mind you, he's paying this.
Ain't shit.
I'm sitting here giving you U.S. currency and you can't do a little physical labor for me?
I don't know if I can do all that. He did like none of that.
You cuss him out.
I didn't even. I couldn't even respond. I couldn't even believe that he even said that. I think it was more so of a hurtful thing for me because at this point I'm like, I'm at my lowest point and you can't be there for me, but I've been there for you throughout this whole summer at your lowest point, but you can't help me out one time. So we moved out. We stayed at a hotel for 3 months. The first 2 days we were in there, you know what he told me? He texted me good. I texted him good morning. He texted me back and said good morning. Then he later texted me back and said, "Babe, can you pay my car note?"
No.
How can you ask me to do that and you know what I'm going through right now? And I said, "Are you serious?" He said, "Yes, they're gonna repo my car. My house got repoed. I don't have nowhere to go. So how can I help you?"
Yeah.
And after that, he pretty much it pretty much went downhill from there. Maybe about 2 weeks later, we broke up. But then I found out after we broke up that for about a month before we broke up, he already had another boyfriend the whole time, which made me think about all the times where he stood me up when we were supposed to go out and stuff like that. Like, he was supposed to come to my homecoming with me. All my friends was waiting to meet him. He stood me up that night. He came up with some cockamamie excuse and just had me looking crazy that whole night. And I got real drunk, like drunk, throw up, drunk, just drunk because you were hurt. Yeah. And so, but even after all that, y'all, he was gaslighting me after the fact because he was really trying to make me out to be wrong because I blocked him on social media. You were cheating. So it's kind of like you were cheating. So, you know, what do you expect me to do? So I did all of that. I helped you out. I'm at my lowest point. I'm living out of a hotel right now. And all you can think about is me paying your bills. This should be the time where you can help. It ain't like you don't have a job. You got a job. And I think one of the things that was really a deal breaker for him was it was Thanksgiving week. And he gonna text me saying, I need to borrow $20. And I said, I ain't got no money. And he gonna say, you do get paid on Wednesday, right? Thanksgiving come up. I said, don't you get paid the same day? You got a job. Don't you get paid on Wednesday too? Oh, they didn't tell us when we was getting paid. I don't know if I get paid on Wednesday or Friday. I said, well, you're gonna have to figure it out.
How you gonna dictate what I do with my money that I earned at the job that I work at?
Yeah. That I earned. Like, that was terrible. So maybe about a couple of days after Thanksgiving, we had broken up, and I was so hurt and sad by it. I don't, and I think at that, as I get older, because I was 30 when it happened, and ever since, like I had just turned 30 when it happened, so it was kind of like, I think now looking back, I don't think I was really hurt about the fact that the relationship was over. I felt stupid. I think that's where all the pain comes from. I was stupid, and I overly extended myself to someone that didn't deserve it, and I felt used. So ever since then, I feel like any man that comes around me is going to use me.
Yeah, that's pretty much my mistake. I feel like my mistake dealing with niggas is trying to deal with niggas in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
You trying to get what?
I feel like my mistake dealing with niggas is trying to deal with their ass in the first place.
Oh my God. No, we want real answers, honey.
I mean, but that's really how he feel, because we tend to run into the same shit. And I feel like for me, I think the biggest problem for me is that I want a relationship. I do want to be in love with somebody. It's just that I be having a lot of paranoia because of all the things that I've already seen. And sometimes it's hard for me not to think about those things, but sometimes I just try to push forward. But sometimes I just had this conversation with Josiah the other day.
We had a good conversation too.
I tend to prepare myself for the worst every time. And a lot of the time the worst happens. And so it's like, okay, did I place that on myself for preparing for it? Like, did I speak that into existence, or did I already know it was going to happen before I started dating this person? So, it's like every time I deal with somebody, I think they're going to ghost me. I think they're going to cheat on me. I think they're going to use me. Those are the main things that I'm afraid of. I know everybody's not like that, but that's all I've ever seen.
And that's just been my experience. And it's like, it's hard for me to think that it's going to be different when I meet the next motherfucker, because it's like, damn, I need something else to refer to.
Yeah.
But, I'm always about finding resolutions, because I feel like that you guys are worthy of love and compassion.
You think so?
Yes, I do. And I feel like that, what are some ways that we can do for you guys to not necessarily get old, like not necessarily, compress your feelings, but, how can we walk into your next relationship? How can we not have the mindset of, oh, well, this person is going to do me wrong?
It's going to have to take prayer.
And I feel like that if the right person is in your life, they're going to, and they know your triggers, they know what's up. They're going to take that additional amount to make sure that they're not going to do that to you. You know what I'm saying?
Are you sure?
Look, I went through the same thing because
the only reason why I asked you that is because I have sat there and talked to certain guys in the past and told them about all of my triggers, everything that I ever went through, and they would promise that they would never do that to me, and guess what they did? They turned around and they did. It's like you telling them what you've already encountered, and they put you right back in that place again. It's like, okay, I know exactly what it's gonna do. It's like they know they're gonna fuck with you, and they turn around and they do it anyway, even though they say they're not gonna do it. They turn around and they do it, and then they gaslight you after you leave them the fuck alone. Like, I have guys that I dated in the past, probably 10 years ago, they're still trying to get back with me now. Oh, if I never would have done what I did to you, we would still be together. Probably not. Mm-hmm. More than likely we wouldn't be.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I've been there. Ooh,
it's Lord. Like I tend to not get attached to people now. It's like I just be like, we'll see how it goes. I'm pretty distant sometimes, but it's like sometimes when I really, really like somebody, I really go in and be very consistent with that person. So I am trying to learn not to allow the past to deter me from actually being in a relationship. Because I know that I want to be in a relationship. I know that I want to love someone. I know that I want to get married one day. I don't want no kids. but I know I want to get married one day. But you know, it's just finding that person that I know I want to be married to.
Well, first of all, you being aware of what you wanting and being transparent, even in this moment right now, and just saying, "Hey, like I got some fucked up issues as far as trusting people." Thank you for being honest, because a lot of people lack awareness and be like, "Oh, woe is me." Oh, but thank you for being open and honest about that situation, because even that is going to bring in. I feel like God is going to bless you in that way, because you notice the patterns in your life. You're realizing as you grow older and as you mature, you're knowing what's good for you and what's not. So
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that since you are being open and honest and aware, you're going to attract people who knows like, hey, listen, babe, I know you've been through some stuff right now, but I'm actually low key here for you. And that's my prayer for y'all, that y'all attract that same energy, and God bless y'all with people who are actually willing to put in the work as well, to get to, to really get to be with you guys, because there are guys out there like that, that's like very open and genuine. Now, child, they're hard to find. I'm not gonna lie. It took me about 3-4 years, but hey, it's coming.
So Tramel, we want to hear what you got to say.
I'm perfect, honey. I never made no wrongs. I ain't never did nothing wrong at all in my life. No, I've had a lot of horror stories. I can't just pick out just one. There's been multiple ones. What I will say, the trending thing with me was not giving chances to the people who actually showed me that they deserved it, versus the people who did not show me a thing and I just wanted to conquer something, or I just felt like they was the one for me, or they was just, oh, they looked like this, or they had this going on and they had that going on. Like, I would always go for those types of guys versus guys who actually would have been really good for me. And there was quite a few of them. There was quite a few. I've had dudes who were just like really interested in me and just wanted to get to know me. And I just like, nah, I don't want that. It's just really like, I don't know, it was more like a self-sabotage type of thing where I wanted to, I knew I could actually be with those people and I could be happy with those people if I just let myself do it, versus, getting to a place where, I wasn't really comfortable with, probably my own sexuality and things. And I was just like living an image or something like that. And I just did not want to have a successful, healthy relationship and to show that to the world, to my family and stuff like that in the past. So I would always do things to sabotage myself, like getting with people who were unavailable emotionally, or who weren't financially stable, or who I knew was going to treat me like shit, and I could just blame it on them as to why I was single. Right? I can do that to protect myself, versus actually being with a really decent person who, had something going on for themselves, who, had a stable job, had a, car and all kinds of stuff, I could have actually loved and married and stuff like that. I would always pass them up. So that was my thing. I did that to about like 4 niggas in my life.
That sounds like me too, because in my 20s, I always went for the toxic man.
Yeah.
It was addicted to toxicity and wondered why I was in the positions that I was always in.
Yeah, it's easy to blame it on other people when you haven't done no self-reflecting of, hey, this person who was actually trying to talk to me, or who was in my DMs and said, hey, I would like to take you out on a date. I would like to get to know you. I don't want nothing from you. I just want to take you out. You don't even give that man a chance, but the one who was sliding your DM, you got to slide in there and be like, hey, what's up? And they like, hey. And then y'all got to go through this whole hey and how you doing phase for about 5-6 weeks. And then next thing you know, boom, they want to exchange numbers. And then finally y'all talking. And next thing you know, they want some money. It's like, girl, why did I even bother with you?
Yeah, but I know that in my case, I'm learning to do it because I know what my flaws are, and it's just me trusting people. I have a big issue with trusting people, because it's like, once I give you my trust, I really feel comfortable with you. That's even with a friendship. Like, We all know Jamar and I've been friends for 9 years. Me and Josiah been friends for 2 years. Me and Tramel actually have been friends for about a year now. I actually told him something the other night that that we're not gonna talk about up here. But I actually told him something the other night, and that I really ain't told many people. And
bitch.
What did you say?
You was there when I told him.
What did you tell us?
Well, you was there when I told him. You already knew about it. We was at Ramon house, and when I brought up a certain somebody that I talked to, and not really many people know that I talked to them.
Oh, we didn't know, but we knew for years.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
Josiah knew too, but
So yeah, you just had to be the last one to cross the
I just like me and Tramel have grown a friendship over the last year, and I felt comfortable enough to trust him enough to tell him that, because I don't think that it takes me a minute to warm up people. It took me a minute to warm up to Josiah, although I really wanted to be his friend for whatever reason. When we finally became friends, I opened up a lot to him. So now that I told Tramel that, it's pretty certain that I'm going to open up to him about a whole lot of stuff. So once I open up to people, because I don't open up to many people like that. Like, I'm pretty surface with most people. So when I give you my trust and I tell you something positive or something deep about me, it makes me, when you portrayed it, I don't want to fuck with you no more. Go ahead.
So I just want you to try this in your next situation, because I see what you're talking about, like as far as like trust and stuff like that. But I don't think you necessarily have to go into a situation of talking to somebody initially with trust. Just go with respect. Like, you go into it with just a level of respect, as I'm going to respect your time and I hope you respect mine. And then when I find out that you don't respect my time, I'm going to pull it back. You don't have to give them like so much of yourself to where just go spend time, just some time. Like, I'm gonna respect you enough to give you some of my time, and you can grow from there. Like, just start small. You don't necessarily have to go into trust because you say, oh, I gotta trust this person. I gotta just automatically just love this person or like this person. No, sometimes it's just really just, do I respect you?
Because if I don't respect you, then what's the point?
Yeah, what's the point? And you know that you respect or don't like somebody within the first couple of days of talking to them. Like, if you have an extensive conversation, the problem is people don't like to let go of things, and they try to force things that, really just don't need to be forced. If somebody likes you, you'll see it. If you like them, you'll know it. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't like them, if they,
I see that now though.
Yeah.
But that's another story I ain't talking about up here. But yeah, I see that now.
Right, just start with respect. Both of y'all, all y'all, everybody who's listening, just start with respect.
Well, you and Josiah the two that got men. Me and Jamar the ones that's single. So y'all two the ones.
No, Josiah might not have a man after this. He was talking about slamming somebody's cakes up here. Or giving the cakes to somebody. Who was it?
Dwayne Wade.
Dwayne Wade. He said, Dwayne Wade, clap your cheeks, bitch. You gonna be single tonight.
He doesn't watch this. So
okay, just cut this part out tomorrow. Scotty, cut this part out, Scotty.
Okay, and one last thing. Tramel brought up the whole pet peeves. What are your pet peeves? What make you not want to deal with a person? So since you suggested this, Tramel, I'm gonna let you start it out. What are your pet peeves? What are the main things that make you not want to deal with people? Whether it's just period.
One main thing that makes me not want to deal with somebody is if I feel like you are truly, genuinely for yourself and you're selfish enough to step on somebody else's dreams and or just anything just to get to where you need to go. If you recognize that in somebody, you better stay away from them because they have no love, regard, or caring for you at all. There's nothing wrong with being self-full. That means you always put yourself first in situations. But when you start using people and stepping on people to get where you think you need to go and you really ain't going nowhere, baby, get the fuck on.
Ooh. Thanks. What my pet peeves are with people is people that are egotistical, people that are narcissists, people that let's see, egotistical narcissists. Those are the main two things. And people that are overly competitive, even with people that they try to call their friends. I feel like if I am actually your friend, you should not feel a need to ever feel like you need to compete with me on anything. That's not a friend. That's somebody that wants your spot that they long to have, and they feel like they ain't in it, and they want to move you out the way so they can be in your spot. I don't like manipulative people either. People that'll try to piss on you and tell you that it's storming outside. Don't play with me. You know, people that I don't like, gaslighters, people that shade you in your face and then want to pretend like they not doing shit. You know, that type of shit. I'm gonna let Josiah and Jamar continue this.
I would have to say passive aggressive people. You know, I have learned over the years to be very direct on how I feel about situations and be okay with the consequences. You know, consequences. If somebody be like, "Bitch, fuck you," then I'm okay. That's fine. Well, I say what I had to say. But I just really can't stand people who don't. If they have an issue with you, they don't have that conversation with you directly. I'm a direct person, and I just really expect the same thing from that person. That's a huge pet peeve for me.
Yeah, I definitely hate passive aggressive people. Like, bitch, if you're not gonna say it, if you're not gonna put it on the playground, then just shut the fuck up. Period. Jamar.
So I've realized that a lot of the issues that I have, and even like a lot of the issues that you guys talked about, boils down to me to just dishonesty, whether it be dishonesty with me or dishonesty with yourself. Like I don't want people to be lying to me. That falls under the fake, that falls under the manipulative, and the gaslighting. You trying to make me believe something that you and I both know is not true. And I don't like dishonesty. Like, don't give me this representative of who you think I want you to be. Like, tell me you're sensitive. Tell me tell me everything that I need to know that's going to be important for this relationship to work. And if you feel like, if you're dishonest and you withhold that information from me, and I got to find that out later, don't like that. You could be dishonest with yourself, feeling like you're not completely out the closet, you're not completely, secure in yourself in a lot of different ways, and you're trying to pretend like you are to date somebody. Dishonesty, that's not gonna work. So at the end of the day, all of that, I need pure, unadulterated honesty, loyalty, all that good thing. Just tell me what's up so I can make an informed decision for myself if this is gonna be something that we can do. Or that I feel like I can do. I think for myself.
Well, these were all good pet peeves because I can go down the list of all mine. I think I did, but whatever. But anyways, y'all. So that's pretty much it, y'all. This was a 3-hour show. We weren't expecting it to be 3 hours.
How long? Usually like an hour and a half.
Maybe like 2 hours at the most. That's how long it usually is. But it's been like 3 weeks since we had a show. So we were supposed to do it last week, but I was in Atlanta, so that's why we didn't do it last week. So it's like a week late. But we had like 130 people in the chat. Now I'm gonna ask the chat a question since it's over 100 of y'all in here. I would love to see y'all responses to this. How did you guys enjoy the show? I know that T and Maddie were not here. Maddie was busy, T was sick, but we had Tramel and Kane in the building to sit in for them while they were gone. So how did you guys enjoy the show with Tramel and Kane? Okay, as well as the three of us, me, Josiah, and Jamar. And as you guys give your answers in the chat, Tramel, what do you have going on for the people to, be looking for and all of that other good stuff? Like, what you got going on, child, as we close this?
You know what? I think I'm going to just be very transparent with y'all and very honest and open and, just very, I ain't got nothing. Nothing. No, I have 2 projects out on all streaming platforms. 6-Page Letter and Mixed Feelings. Tramel, Tramel. You can look them up. Please go check them out. You know what I'm saying? It's really good music. I have a YouTube channel, where I have some music videos that you can, for your viewing pleasure. What I will say is that it's been very hard you know, reaching out to peers and being, you know, recognized by peers. I feel like the Nicki Minaj of
Oh Lord.
of the LGBTQIA web series, whatever circle. I didn't get picked. I'm gonna say it out loud. I'm gonna say it right here. You might want to cut this out, but I'm gonna say it right here. I didn't get asked to be a part of the Royal Couch concert situation. I didn't get asked to perform, but I got asked to be part of the media for the corporate mouth. So that's what I will be doing January 30th. But Carl got asked to perform and to be the media. So I just don't understand.
Well, you won an award this year for your music. Me and Jamar didn't get nominated for a damn thing.
And I appreciate all of it. I just feel like, you know, it was a scheme set up by Todd to come to me with the food. But no, I'm grateful for, you know, every opportunity that I've ever gotten. And I'm also grateful for the opportunities that I did not, you know, get, that my friends are getting. You know, I've learned now that everything ain't for me. And, you know, what is for me will come to me. And, you know, can't nobody stop me. And I'm not worried about it. But I will remember.
Jamar, go ahead, child.
I am screaming. So you can look at all the social media platforms that Jamar for. You can check out the film project that I've done with Jonte Film on YouTube for The Assistant 2. Me and Tramel have a scene in that, so y'all go check that out.
Oh yeah, I can't gonna say what he did to me, so y'all go check it out.
I ain't do nothing to her.
He was very shady towards me, and then he did something to me.
I was shady towards
you. He was mean to me. That's what he was good at.
I was mean to you.
You were mean to me.
Child.
Did y'all see the movie?
Y'all go see.
I know you saw it. You was at the premiere.
Yeah.
Josiah, did you see it? You need to see it.
I'm innocent.
Jamar was something else in that movie, child.
The innocent angel.
If that's what you wanna call it, bitch.
Check out The Assistant 2 to get all that tea. Make sure you subscribe to Watch ACTV under the project with Wesley from Make Connection TV over there for online dating for men. And then we recently did a short film called Therapy Sessions, which is really like 10 minutes, but it is so strong. Like, listen, that was the smallest role I've ever had, but required the most of all any acting prowess I've ever built up. Had to be used in that role. So make sure y'all go subscribe to Watch ACTV and get into the thing of the thing and support our Black people doing things out here for the community. Yes.
Okay, Josiah, you are next.
So y'all know my new series on my channel, Black Documentaries, is coming. As I am reshaping my channel, I'll be also covering more hot topics that's kind of, you know, just more like documentary style. And then also game night. I do game night once a month, but I'm low-key thinking about pushing it up to Black Friday night, depending on everybody's availability. So yeah, stay tuned.
And as for me, I am unfortunately I'm still reviewing Love and Marriage Hunts via Child. Also Real Housewives of Potomac. Of course, I do my Yes for the Mess every single day, live or pre-recorded. We also have Young, Fresh, and New tomorrow morning, which features my ex-lover, Bubs the God. He'll be on there tomorrow. And on Sunday morning, it is Who Was Wrong featuring Niecy Dixon. We will be talking about the Who Was Wrong in the feud between Nene Leakes and Cynthia Bailey. And today I actually did an interview with someone. They were interviewing me, and they are a big YouTube blogger. I cannot say anything besides what I just said because I don't know when the interview coming out. We did it earlier today, and it came out to be pretty good. So I can't wait for you guys to see it, and I think you guys will absolutely be proud of me. Okay. But shout out.
I'm glad you said that was a secret, bitch.
Yes, because it is. We gotta tell Tramel when we get off of here.
Like, well, shit, you gonna tell me that?
But with that being said, first of all, thank you, Tramel, for blessing us with your presence for a second time, child. You trying to hold you a peach next season, ain't you?
You know, definitely. I'm always down to be a part of the panel. I love to kick bitches out of spots. Now, boo, out of here. I want to be one of them little pop-up stencils that be on the little thing. I want
to. Look, you been on two. This your second time coming up here. You might as well call him a friend of this season.
That's what I'm saying. He done popped up here tonight. Shout out to you, Tramel. Shout out to Kane. We had a really good show tonight. We really did. I really enjoyed
working with y'all, man.
Yeah. Text Kane. Make sure he ain't got abducted.
No, he's already texted me in the DMs and stuff. His phone had died, child. That's the reason why he ain't came back. He said, but he do want to make it up and come back again. So, you know. But
okay.
But with that being said, you guys, we are out of here and we will talk to you guys in 2 weeks. Same place, same time. And we out here, y'all. Bye, y'all.